Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for yet another day of exciting Counter-Strike, and today's game is going to be between Semper and Team Bandits. Well, both of them are in the losers bracket, and this is the battle for survival in this tournament, which does boast a prize pool of 5 lakhs. So there's a lot at stake for each team to actually put in their best and go on to win this map. So what are your thoughts on this matchup going forward? According to me, Semper should have this. They are the more renowned team, the more drilled team, with the more experienced players playing together for a while. So
yeah, and I also think that the map veto has gone heavily in their favor as well. The two go-to maps for Semper being Mirage and Cobblestone. We see both of them picked up here. Mirage, understandable because it is one of Bandits' go-to map as well. But yeah, there are a couple of go-to maps, Cash as well as Inferno. Cash was banned away and Inferno was their map pick. So if this is going to go down to the wire and go Bandits' way, they have to take Inferno.
Yeah, they need to take Inferno, but that's not going to be easy against a team like Semper. They have very explosive players, which is essential on the T side in Inferno. Yeah. What worries me is their CT side, because players like Hunter and Mythil, both are very aggressive. Not sure whether they'll be able to stick to the discipline that is required in a map like Inferno, but we have seen them play and they've been fairly good. They played a very good Inferno against Team Wolf. Yep. They managed to take it off Team Wolf, in fact, which was Team Wolf's map pick. So I'm really scared about why Bandits let Inferno through, but Bandits also have been fairly strong on the map themselves. So there are no pushovers on Inferno. That has been established over the course of this tournament. Yeah. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. It looks like it's going to be a 3-map thriller. That's just what it looks like.
Yeah. If Inferno does go the way of Bandits, we more likely than not will be moving into that decider on Mirage. Let's look at the previous couple of results. Bandits did beat ERT in the lower bracket. It was 2-1, 16-3 on Train, 9-16 on Cash, and 16-11 on Inferno itself. While Semper got beaten by Wolves in a 3-map thriller. It was Cobble 7-16, easy win to Semper, but from that point on, it was 2 maps on OT, Mirage 17-19 and Train 20-22. So Semper, they are here to prove a point now. They're gonna have to brush that very, very tight loss, hard loss rather, aside and move on in the lower bracket.
Yeah. But yeah, Inferno, it will be the crucial linchpin because Cobblestone more or less is Semper-X's playground. Yeah. It's just where Hunter and Mythil just go crazy.
Yeah. So, and they've played Mirage for ages as well. Yeah. So that is going to be a very, very tough map.
They took Risky to overtime on Mirage. So I don't see Bandits actually mounting that much of a challenge to Semper-X on Mirage. It will come down to how well they play Inferno Team Bandits and if they manage to take it off them, then it's going to be a 3-match game. And why is there Nyan Cat on the screen? Anyway, with that, stick around. I think all players are in the server. We'll be going live with the game very shortly, so don't go anywhere. We'll see you on the other side in just a bit.
Stay tuned, guys.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go live between the first map, that is Bandits versus Semper X. Well, obviously, I think the CT side is preferred on a map like Inferno, so winning the 9th round, well, it's crucial for either case. Like, you want to start on the more favored side on a map. So let's see what kind of knife strats Bandits have on the cards for us. And it's fairly straightforward. It's like watching a game of chess with a very boring game of chess, but still, it's like the cha-cha Congo line, 1, 2, 3, everyone's going back and forth. Slicey dicey begins, Predator on the flank. Ooh, shanks 1, shanks 2. No, 1v2 and Mythil gets one and gets the last one. Alrighty then. So Semper X come out on top of that knife round, and will they be choosing to stay on the T side or switch to the CT side is the question on everybody's mind, and they're going to start on the CT side as expected.
Yeah, very expected there. And who the players to look forward to in this game here for the side of Semper X, it has to be Hunter. He had a very strong showing in that Bo3 versus Wolves, and should turn up on the server. Someone that we need to keep our eye on. And for the side of Bandits, there've been many players who've been stepping up, Predator, Ricky, but here on Inferno, it's definitely got to be Pokey. Last time we saw on the T side, Pokey pull out a stunner of a performance versus ERT, and if Bandits have to stand a chance in taking this map, he has to replicate that, if not go even better.
I mean, I saw Dobby play against Team Entity on Inferno, and he was a force to be reckoned with. Dobby is, and even Equitas was saying that Dobby is one of those players who has very high individual game sense. So it makes, like, I want to keep an eye out for him. Last time I think it was Nicole who was playing instead of Dobby.
Yeah.
I was getting confused between him and Nicole. I remember casting a Dobby, not a Nicole. But alright, cool. Nicole isn't here today, so it's going to be Dobby filling in for him or her. You never know. You have to be equal opportunists and all that. So
Grill spam in chat.
Grill spam in chat. Yes. But Dobby was one of the players who really impressed Equitas and myself. So I'm really looking forward to what he brings to the table this time around. Predator, as always, I think he's been the most consistent player for Bandits so far. And Pokey does have his maps, and especially Inferno is a map I think he really enjoys playing, and he comes out just all guns blazing, firing on all cylinders and just mows down opponents. But then these aren't your simple everyday garden variety opponents.
Yeah, they're going up against some very highly skilled players on the side of Semper X, and hopefully we do get to see this Bo3 go all the way. And
there we go, guns going live.
Score predictions, Archie.
I don't know. I'm still leaning in favor of Semper X just because they're the more experienced squad. So I'm guessing that they'll be able to pull themselves out of a tight spot. And also they are doing decently well in the ESL Masters bracket Premiership. So I don't see them having that much trouble against Bandits. But Bandits, they have some very good aimers and players with very high individual game sense. So if all of them show up at the same time, then Semper X might have a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, there are those days where you are pretty much fragging like a boss, and there are those days where it's just not your day.
Yeah.
And if that is the case for either of these teams here, it might just get interesting.
Exactly. And the thing is, it comes down to whether Bandits can clinch this map. If they can't, I don't see them. Then it's going to be a 2-0.
Yeah.
Otherwise, obviously, it's going to be a 2-1 to Semper X. I don't see Bandits getting either Cobble or Mirage off of Semper X. But that's just going off past data. And there's very little data available for Bandits 5. They are a relatively new team. So, yeah. Well, pistol rounds on the way. 4 sets of armor onto Semper X. And Foxy with the kit and the smoke. And on the T side, it's Accelerate with the smoke while everyone else runs the armor Glock. No raid bosses, nothing fancy, straight up plays for days is what they say. I know it's cringy, but deal with it.
And Bandits, they're gonna go in for one smoke only out on Accelerate, while Semper X, they're gonna have a smoke of their own. And, I think Foxy already used that towards apartments, and you do see the smoke come out towards mid to short. It's going to be a push through long here, but they have the crossfire. But Pokey and Accelerate on point. Hunter, however, does get 2 kills from Arch, and that is a significant power of this T attack already brought down, and there are multiple players already coming in towards A. There's a lot of damage being inflicted, but Accelerate with a double headshot onto Starboy, and Mythilef leaves Hunter all alone. And Hunter, we discussed he's the player to look out for.
Yeah.
This is the time to show up.
This is the time to show up. Yeah, he has 33 points of health and needs to ace clutch this round, but Accelerate, wow. Okay, I was very hard on Accelerate in the previous game. I think he was having one of those off days, but he starts things off with a bang. A 4K for Accelerate. What a pistol round coming out from him, just heads for days.
Yeah, I think he got already more frags than he did in the entire first half of that previous game. Yeah, and yeah, we were pretty critical of Accelerate. He pretty much didn't show up in, I think, a good part of the first 2.5 maps. He did come online towards the latter part of that game, but here seems like his A game is ready to go.
And yeah, immediate force by coming out from Semper X, and that nade is going to do absolutely nothing. In the meantime, Hunter taking some damage over by mid. Like he wanted to go for some information plays to see what kind of setup they're dealing with. All he managed to do was find out that there's one player mid and take a ton of damage. That's alright, still, it's a 5-7, he should just be hugging a corner like, an infant hugs a teddy bear and then just pop out like a bat out of hell and start spamming for heads.
And this time around, there is a lot of utility, in fact, out on Bandits. They do have a couple of smokes. In fact, make that 3 smokes, a nade and a Molotov, but Starboy is going to get tagged up a little there. Gets down to 73 points of health, but Hunter is playing this exact same position in the previous round as well. So Bandits should be ready for this. It was... Oh, okay, they're going to check the corner. And Hunter is the first one to take a fall. Starboy playing off library. Has only 29 points of health to work with, but the tease they're gonna smoke off library. And
they're playing this smart. They're playing this very smart. I like this band. Oh wow, Impale, just impaling Predator and Pokey to the wall there. 2 beautiful Huandigs coming out from him, but he needs to be careful. He's a little bit overextending himself and gets punished for it. In the meantime, Dobby does find Foxy. Oh! Mythil with the collaterals, and it's all down to Accelerate now. He must. I mean, the 2 players are fairly low, so shouldn't have any problem. 1 bullet into either of them in their day, but they have bomb control. Down goes Mythil. Accelerate brings out the ump, and he's making a lot of noise. There's not enough time. Starboy just needs to stay alive. Oh! Headshot!
Man, the Deagles go to work here on the second round, and yeah, you're just saying you are impressed by the slow play, the methodical play coming in from Bandits, but one digs to the head. There's no answer.
There's
to
no
that.
counter.
Any amount of methodology is not going to keep you alive.
There's no method to madness, as they say, and this was just madness from Impale and Mythil. That collateral with the dig, oh, so sweet, so very sweet to watch. But yeah, well, force by coming out from Bandits as well. It makes sense to do that, but look at that. It's like Fat Man was dropped onto the team Bandits at Banana there. Predator already going down and Accelerate just internally bleeding at 50 points of health. He took a nade to the face. Oh, and Pokey gets spotted out. And Kobe? Oh, CSGO nades. It's just even like a pixel of a wall, if it's in front of you, the nade will do absolutely 0 damage. That is just ridiculous, but that's what it is.
Semper X looks like they were expecting early aggression towards Aparts there. They did commit 2 players, but they're going to move into more standard setups here. 2 players, 1 at Arch, 1 at Boiler, and Ricky. It's looking to be smoking off Archway by the looks of things. Pokey is going to be halted in his tracks with that balcony smoke going out. Accelerate, still holding up second mid, but I think they might be thinking about taking that towards B now that they have shown some presence towards mid.
1 player will be left on the lurk, but I mean, it all comes down to Foxy, and Foxy's got an ump, so he needs to be careful. They still have 2 smokes on them, so the CD smoke will go down, and Foxy spraying away, gets Pokey, pokes him in the face with the nump, takes him down, but now he's going to get swarmed and does get taken down by Ricky, but Hunter swings out from construction and gets the trade frag instantly. 2v4 shouldn't be that difficult to job. Mythil also getting the trade frag, spraying away. Dobby left on the precipice of death, but they do manage to get the bomb down, and Dobby's managed to recover an ump. But 1 solitary nade, if they had it, would have been enough to, end Dobby's misery. He's just like clinging to life and hope, and there we go. Starboy to extinguish the flames of life from Dobby's restless soul and set it free. 2 rounds on the board for Semper X.
Yeah, unfortunate that he did have only 1 point of health there to try and clutch it 1v2. Bandits, they're going to be pretty happy with that there. They do get the bomb plant down. They do bring it down. They take 3 CTs down as well. So some amount of economy damage inflicted. But Semper X take the lead here, 2-1.
Yeah, and the thing is, well, now it's going to be more or less an armorless buy. So these SMGs, the 3 SMGs that Semper are running right now, should be looking to get the majority of the frags. Actually, I would have preferred if Foxy had taken up an ump and tried to farm up some money. He's on $0. Like, he is as broke as a nascent country. Like a country just getting independence. Like, oh, but look at that. Mid-aggression getting immediately punished. 2 players already down. Okay, I don't think they were expecting the upgraded pistols, and Pokey's managed to recover the FAMAS as well. Oh, but Foxy does get the kill onto Dobby. That's down to a 3v3, but this A side is ripe for the taking, and already one player's made his way inside that A bomb site. They're gonna have to play retake very soon.
Yeah, they're gonna have to play retake, and there is a FAMAS on the hands of Bandits, but with no armor, it's gonna come down to some nasty shots here with the P250. And Pokey spamming away. He knows for a fact that there's at least one player there. But yeah, that aim punch comes into play, and the FAMAS goes down, accelerates. It's going to take a fall very shortly. Ricky all alone here, playing in off a paths, and standard play there coming in. Starboy has absolutely no problem clinching that out for Semper X. 3-1 now. And we should see the buy coming in for Team Bandits.
Yeah, and because they got the bomb down in 2 consecutive rounds, that means the AWP will come out onto Dobby. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Dobby is an AWPer to be feared. He impressed the hell out of me and Equitas when we cast him in the previous game that Bandits did lose to Entity, but he was a very potent AWPer. He caused Entity a world of trouble in that game, in that best of 3.
And Hunter is going to be pulling out the AWP here for the side of Semper X. He's going to be taking it towards Banana, taking up a very aggressive position. He does have support in form of Impale there, but Starboy is going to take a fall. Pokey opens things up for Bandits here, and
he didn't take any damage either. He's on 94 points of health, so not the best of starts.
One player already on the rotate is going to be playing up at Arch, and that means it's going to be only 1 out on Banana. Let's see if Team Bandits can get the read on this and go for that early play towards B.
I mean, they have preferred the B bomb site. They've gone B, I think. Well, the pistol round ended before they could even reach a bomb site. Everyone just died. But of the 3 remaining rounds, they've gone to B twice, failed both times. I mean, they did get the bomb down once at least. So let's see what they bring to the table. They're still bunched up by bottom mid, and the player playing Banana is going to see a lot of action. Does get one, should fall back. That's very smart play from Foxy. The Molotov does go down and does make his way out. They're going to be pushing through the Banana. Ricky taking a ton of damage on his way through as well. Not the wisest of things when you know you have somewhat of an advantage going into this bomb site to unnecessarily give it away. But okay then, Hunter missing a shot. It's highly uncharacteristic of him. There we go, Hunter and Foxy just shutting it down. Oh, but Predator's just so good, and Hunter needs to back up. He needs to wait for backup to arrive. Bomb yet to go down. There's still 12 seconds left on the clock, so the bomb will be going down any second now. It's down to a 2v3.
I think bomb is dropped.
Yeah, bomb is dropped. Oh, they don't have time. They don't have time. That's just... They don't need to go for this retake. They can just save the weapons. Save it, please. Please, just save the weapons.
Yeah, I think this was I think this round, the way that Semper X actually played it was very similar to...
Yeah,
guys, where's the bomb? Why is it not playing?
John Travolta be like,
but
where you at, mate?
Where you at, mate?
Where's the bomb? Yeah.
But yeah, this was very similar to something that Astralis did the other day at IM Australia, where they were down a player versus 5 Ts, and what they did was they did commit all 3 towards A, and Device was playing B, was playing that exact same aggressive position. So one thing is, you pretty much manage, if you get lucky, you catch one player off, that is the player advantage restored back. And also that is very early information where you do get to throw out a couple of utilities to try and halt to get that rotate in time much before the T's aggress up towards the B bomb site. And Semper X perfectly played, get the 4th round on the board. Bandits are going to be able to buy in regardless. They did save a couple of weapons in the previous round despite not getting the bomb plant in. So they're going to be going in with a buy, very less utility, but they do manage to, if I'm not mistaken, Dobby did have that AWP saved up from the previous round. So Unfortunately, he's going to be the first one to take a fall there. Hunter gets the better of the AVP duel, but Foxy does get tagged all the way down to 18 points of health.
Mythil just doing a ton of damage, also landing a headshot dink onto Accelerate there, but Predator does get the kill. It's down to a 3v4, but Foxy's very low, and so is Accelerate. Foxy needs to be careful that Molotov's gonna restrict Predator's movement, but Predator also gets dinked down to a 3v3, but 2 players left so low, and now it's Accelerate and Ricky with it all to do. And this is gonna be their last buy, and there we go. Starboy finding the head of Ricky, and they know where Accelerate's playing from. And do they have a nade? No, they don't, unfortunately. And Accelerate also taking a little bit more damage on his, retreat towards Boiler now. So let's see.
Yeah, there's 2 players up at A, 1 at B. Accelerates 11 points of health, and it's not going to be able to rotate through either. Looks like, yeah, he's already going in for the save here with no time remaining. Semper X, 5th round on the board. A perfect shutdown of that A execute.
Yeah, that was very well played. And like Mythil, especially the amount of damage he put out, I think he put out approximately 190 points of damage that round. It was absolutely crucial because that kind of stymied the flow of the terrorists into the A bomb site, because Accelerate was so low that he couldn't act as a point man. And so far, he's been looking quite dangerous. Did get a 4K on the pistol round. Hasn't quite been able to hit his shots since, but then he has been running entry, I think, into the bomb sites. Usually, he's a player that plays support, a more passive role, a more support role. Oh, look at that Predator opening things up with the kill onto Foxy. It is an armor pistol buy. And I think Semper X might have gotten the read wrong. They were expecting them to be full eco.
Yep.
But they forced it up regardless.
Yeah, it's going to be 2 rifles and Tech 9 out on Pokey and Deagle on Ricky. Accelerate, just a Glock to work with here in round number 7. Looks like they may be putting in some pressure here up at apartments, but there is Starboy waiting in holding a perfect angle to shut that aggression towards balcony. Impale. It's gonna smoke off balcony by the looks of things, and Ricky is gonna be moving elsewhere here. Are they gonna be moving up towards mid? Sure, Pokey. Careful, son! Don't get spammed through the smoke there. And Starboy. He's taken up a different angle right now. He's expecting probably mid aggression here, but T's just feeling out for the moment to see if they can find any clues so as to where about the whereabouts of these CTs. And there you go. One player spotted out. Ricky, unfortunate there. He was looking for the frag onto the player in pit and not able to readjust quickly. Starboy gets the frag, and Dobby.
He's just making a lot of noise to draw out that player playing Moto, and that's exactly what he does. Impale to go down to the M4 that Dobby had secured. But the players are fairly low. Starboy needs to go huge here. He's the only player by the A bomb side, and he's getting swarmed from all sides, and he'll be going down very shortly. And yeah, he's just too many bodies to deal with, and goes down. And now it's a 4v2 retake situation, and I think the CTs should just call a save. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're gonna call a save. They're not even gonna bother with the retake. Because I'm not sure if we could have tab up for a moment what the money situation is like on the CTs right now. And yeah, if they save these 2 guns, they can go into the next round with an easy buy.
Yeah.
But if they lose any rifles going forward, it's going to be a very hard buy to put together. And the thing is, they got caught off guard by the force buy that the half buy that Bandits pulled out. And I don't see any reason why they were so surprised, because they have lost 5 rounds in a row. So every round, more or less, they should be expecting the T's to just at least have armor pistols up, because they'll be getting $3,500 regardless of the outcome of the round. So
yeah, and Bandits there, well played. That force by the 2 rifles that they did bring into this round here, both of them allowed them to get the entry onto that A bomb site. And second round on the board now, 5 and 2. Still a long way to go here in this game. The op out on Hunter, which he did manage to save rather from the previous round, and Dobby. 4,900 is going to go in for that AWP himself. And Impale heading up mid.
Ooh, that nade though is going to sail in and do absolutely nothing. Hunter with the op trained over by Banana, but most of the aggression, the pushes. Oh, the timing. Hunter just picking the absolute wrong moment to, move his crosshairs. Oh, Pokey failing that smoke. And the instant ding coming on a Pokey. Impale knows he's done the damage and he's doing the smart thing. He's falling back. There's no need to present himself on a silver platter. Pokey in the meantime does peek out and get him regardless. That smoke just not doing his job.
But Impale did manage to do a lot of damage onto Pokey there as well. So it's just 12 points of health to work with between Pokey and Accelerate. And Hunter is going to hold up a passive angle here at B. And Dobby peering in. Pokey is going to lead things off here. He has only 2 points of health to work with. Hunter should see him come out through the corner here, get the frag. He's gonna have some utility as well. He does have that flashbang. He's gonna throw it out. But Predator is gonna come rushing in here. And Hunter, he wasn't ready for that. He goes for that flick, not landing there. Predator, a beautiful frag there. It's gonna allow the tease onto the B bomb site here. It's gonna be Mythilef coming in from CT, smoked off for the moment, just trying to spam away there. It's not gonna connect onto anyone. Is he gonna expect Predator in a very aggressive angle here? Nope. Predator on point. And Bandits.
Wow, they seem to be on point. There we go. Just Predator with a 4K. Just huge that round. Just going absolutely ham. That entry onto the B bomb side and securing the rest of the 3 kills. And well, Semper X should take some of the blame as well on that retake. Yeah, there we go. The dancing meme comes out.
Yeah.
But Predator, Semper X should take a bit of the blame. They just went in one by one like lambs to the slaughter, but take nothing away from Predator. That was a huge 4K, especially that entry frag onto Hunter. Massive. Like, he was the sole B defender, and once he went down like a sack of potatoes, that was the B site ripe for the taking, and that's exactly what they did. And this time, no one messed up and forgot to plant the bomb. At least, thank God.
Yeah, they keep 4 players alive as well, which is going to allow the T's to at least begin some sort of economy game as we see Predator yet again going up aggressive. Foxy playing a very close angle, but he only has a P2000 to work with. I don't see him being able to get too much done, even if Predator just walks into his crosshair there. But does look like they've given up banana control. They just leave one player there, the cheese, and they're gonna start working in towards mid. And Foxy, having seen no play for the first minute, is just gonna walk out and get shot at with the sniper rifle. Hunter just gonna hear some players there and Accelerate. Just casually turns around, spams through the smoke, says goodbye to Hunter Mythilef.
Yeah, he got the bomb down, but now he's getting swarmed in from like, okay, gets 2, that's interesting, but now that nade will come in and, okay, still doesn't do much damage, but he's getting flanked. I don't think he knows this, but Dobby's gonna put him out of his misery. Dobby with a 2K, and Mythil does manage to get land 2 kills with the pistol there, so he does take 2 rifles off of the tees. In the meantime, though, finally a buy will come in. Hunter out of instantly, like not even sparing a second's thought.
And that is 3 rounds on the trot now for Team Bandits. So they are getting some resemblance of momentum going. And Semper X, limited utility. It's just going to be about 3 smokes and a nade and a few flashbangs to work with. Aggressive peek coming in from Hunter. Flashbang. It's going to force him back for the moment. And looks like I'm going to get peeked. Oh, he gets tagged to 1 point of health. And what a bad start to the round for Semper X here. And just to rub salt on the wound, Pokey is just gonna walk out of balcony, take down Starboy, and fall back. And for all intents and purposes, that is pretty much just 3.5 players alive on Semper X. And as I say that, Impale,
I mean,
they're just gonna give up the B bomb site and try and take a gamble here towards the.
I mean, they have to try something non-conventional. Yeah, it's an A stack and the B bomb site is just completely empty. And I mean, the thing is, I haven't seen Bandits attempt the A bomb site successfully on a buy round against Semper X. So they've figured out that, okay, Semper X like playing 1 over by B bomb site from mid to late round, so let's just hit it. And that's exactly what they've done. And Hunter being solo can't possibly solo hold B. He's on 1 point of health. He's like a whisper in the ear away from the warm embrace of death.
And as soon as the bomb goes down here, the call comes to save. No reason to lose any sort of weaponry here. And the question is, will Bandits go in on the hunt?
mean, they could. They have 5 players remaining. They could send 2 players just on a scouting mission to get any frags possible. And I think that is what's gonna happen. Predator looking a bit antsy, wants to go out on the hunt and pad his stats a little bit more.
He's already feeling it on this map, so I think he's the perfect man for the mission here, as he's gonna be leading off here from parts where Foxy is already, and he pretty much walked into Foxy's crosshair, got the kill regardless, did get tagged down to 13 points of health, so that's pretty much gonna be the end of the chase, but yeah, they do manage to take 1 rifle away from Semper X.
Yeah, and then they'll be able to force up this round because of the 3 rifles that they did manage to save up. So, okay, it's interesting. But here's the thing, they need to change things up. So, Impale or Starboy has died every round pushing apartments, and they know that Pokey is always going to be there. Pokey has always played aparts till now. He's always going to push T-Apps and go towards halls. And he's consistently been dropping a frag or 2 every time he does that. They need to be careful. This time it's going to be Predator. Someone or the other is always going to be playing that T-Apps position.
What do you think about something that Semper X did slightly earlier in this map? They did come in 2 towards apartments, that were aggressive in the apartments, not just at balcony. So what do you think of a play like that to just try and get that opening pick onto Bandits and ensure that they're going to think twice?
Hale needs to be careful, but Hunter gets the kill onto Predator. That's a man advantage for Semper X for the first time in a very long time, and Dobby has taken a ton of nade damage over by Banana. So this is looking good. This is looking promising. They don't need to aggress out anywhere. They can just play passive right now from this point forwards and, see out the round, because now it's up to Team Bandits to make the play. Okay then, Pokey. A bit of overextension coming out from him, but take nothing away from Hunter. In the meantime, Mythil unfortunately peeking out there, and unnecessarily as well, but does get punished for it. Ricky too quick on the draw, gets the drop on Mythil, and now there's going to be an arch wraparound play coming in. Hunter needs to be careful, he's not, and Ricky gets a second kill for the round, and the man advantage just instantly squandered away.
Yeah, deciding to double scope there works against his favor. Didn't manage to spot out Ricky, and he's going to send Impale towards the B-bomb site. He's going to be all alone again as the T's come swarming in. Impale needs to get some damage done here. Spots on Bear, goes for the spray down, does get the kill onto Accelerate. Spots out Ricky as well. Ricky goes for that wide peek, does do some damage, but I think he's bought enough time here, enough damage inflicted, and Impale just turns the corner, drops the AWP, and Ricky takes a fall as well. Impale there. A perfect play there on the B-bomb side gives Semper X a round after a really long time there. I think it was 4 rounds on the drop that went to Bandits. Semper X take the lead back 6-5.
True. Semper X finally back in the lead, but it was again a messy round. They unnecessarily relinquished the man advantage, but finally Impale with an absolute hero play. The fact that he got the bomb carrier first, that was Accelerate going towards back of sight, was absolutely crucial because there's so little time left, and there we go, Dobby opening things up, and that Molotov not going to reach him, unnecessarily wasting a smoke there. But okay, better safe than sorry, and he does open things up with the kill, getting the kill on one of the more dangerous players on Semper X, that is Hunter, that is the op down as well. So, very good kill, the first kill to find Dobby with aggression of Banana instantly. I don't think, they caught Semper X off guard a little bit right now. And Dobby still marking for that push.
Yeah, it's going to be Impale who's playing from CT. There's a startling gap in the smoke there. But they're going to smoke off archers, try to make their way towards short to A. And it's going to be 1 frag going the way of, was it? I think that was Mythil F. He does get tagged down to 41 points of health. He gets the second frag onto Pokey as well. And Kobe coming in from Impale there. Dobby moving in with the AWP. Not the best of scenarios there for the green gun. And Mythil F is going to get his 3rd frag on the round and shut things out. Semper X 7-5 Bandits. They can buy into this round here, but it's going to be a very mixed buy. It's going to be 1 guy on the Tech 9, 3 AKs and the AWP. Okay, it's just going to be Accelerate who does not have the gun.
So that previous round, right? Bandits kind of lost the plot after Impale fell to the nade. They just went in 1 by 1. But don't take anything away from Semper X. That was a very good A-hole. They were rock solid on that A defense, both Starboy and Mythil, even though he had been tagged down, and look at this, already pushing up Banana, but completely whiffs his spray. And see, this is what triggers me about Semper X style of play. There's no need to go for, ask your teammate who's playing deeper Banana to flash out for you. And if you don't see anyone, fall back, or you smoke it off and get deep Banana control. There's no need to walk up naked there and then, okay, yeah, you whiff your sprays every now and then, but don't give that opportunity to your opponents to actually get the drop on you, or, that chance to arise that you might whiff your spray. It's better to just smoke off deep Banana, flash, just use your utility to your advantage. And look at that, Foxy is down to 13 health. Mythil just died by whiffing a completely elementary spray after landing some of the craziest shots in just the previous round. But yeah, Hunter has now made his way over to the B-bomb site, and Hunter...
He's going to rattle away a couple of shots through the smokes. Not going to be connecting in, but Foxy, he does the same, but he's to be very careful. Only 13 points of health remaining. Hunter spots one player out, but he's not going to connect in on the shot. Dobby, however, is not going to miss for the side of Bandits. Gets the frag onto Starboy, and the tease they call for the save here. No reason to go in this late into the round. Let's see if Predator is able to prevent any of those guns being saved, but spraying away through the smoke, he's in fact the victim. Pokey does manage to drop Impale here, so it's going to be 2 guns saved for Semper X. Bandits, their B play, except for the one that was, I think, a couple of rounds back, has been the go-to play for them.
Yeah, they've always... See, they've gotten the read now. Basically, they know that Semper X prefer playing a very heavy towards A side, and B is more or less up to one man. So if they can overwhelm that one player playing B alone late round, they can at least get the bomb down. So, and then after the bomb gets planted, it's all up to post plants and how well you defend the bomb side from the retake, right? And I think they're fairly confident in their aim by now. And I think they've established it by now that they're pretty good shots with the rifles, AKs, ops, everything.
Predator has shown that on multiple occasions. In fact, he is a beast with that AK and Semper X. And that the switch around that they wanted to do here is indeed going to be going through that double op setup. It's going to be on the hands of Impale as well as Hunter. Ricky trying to get some info here, is moving in towards parts. Is he going to expect a player playing in this aggressive? Ricky not going in just yet. And in fact, Bandits, when they've actually managed to get the A hit successful, it's been when Semper X has played mid passive.
Oh, Impale just takes a quick peek into Boiler and shuts down Ricky instantly. The double up setup coming into play, and I don't think Bandits were expecting this.
Yeah.
So Semper X have switched things up. There we go, Hunter. See, that's the thing, right? Since they've been playing a single op by now, the information that Semper X gave to Bandits was that there's just, one op is over by A, so maybe we can peek B. Surprise, there's another op in play, and the 2 players are the good, so they don't need to unnecessarily peek out, and they can just chill this round.
Yeah, just play the trade frags, and this round should be in the bag for Semper X. Dobby is gonna lead things off with the AWP. The first shot whiffed there by Impale. Okay, Hunter is not gonna miss out on the second shot. Beautiful flex coming in there as well. Ends Predator, leaving Dobby the last man alive here. 1v4. Yeah, he's just gonna go out into the open and offer himself on a platter to Impale. He's not gonna miss that any day. Semper X. 8 rounds on the board now. 8 and 6 moving into the last round of the first half. Bandits are gonna have a bye coming in. They're gonna be able to bring out the AWP back out yet again on Dobby. And Semper X, no reason to not stick with the double op setup.
Yeah, I mean, why would you not stick with the double op setup? It worked out so well, but now at least Bandits know what they're up against. They've shown their hand somewhat, Semper X, but the thing is, it's clear that up till now, at least in the last round, Bandits had no answer to this double op setup. Like, they didn't know how to counter it. Once they did know that there's 2 ops in play, they looked fairly lost. They looked like headless chickens. They just ran into the bomb site, not really aware of how to counter the double op setup. So I hope that they can come up with an answer to this because it has been a very competitive half of Counter-Strike so far. Going into the last round of the first half, scores are 8-6 and might, 9-6 is a good half on the CT side on the new Inferno. 8-7, that's just, cutting it a little too slim.
Yeah, Bandits will be very happy if they get this last round here. Impale getting tagged down to 49 points of health for some spam coming in there through the wall from Dobby. It's going to take up a much more defensive position here, and that is going to allow Dobby to aggress up here. And it's going to be all alone, so no reason to play this so close to the heart just yet. But they're going to be coming in towards mid. Mythil with the nade in the hand. No problems whatsoever. He's just going to switch back to the weapon. Get 2 kills. Hunter with the AWP gets 1. Spots out another player there. And he's going to close out the round. Semper X 9-6. Bandits, as they end the first half, still haven't managed to crack the defense of Semper X on that A-bomb site.
No. Yeah, that's why you saw them. If you saw all the 6 rounds that they picked up, apart from the one anti-eco where they went A, each and every one of them had come from a B hit. And that's primarily because they figured out late round, towards the earlier part of the half, that there's just one player holding B towards late round. We'll just go there and overwhelm him. But it's good. Semper X got the drop on what they were doing, started putting 2 over by B, and the A defense was already so rock solid with Starboy and Mythil. They didn't need to worry about it. So they started playing 2B and then they just shut them down. And a Pokey opening things up with the kill on a Mythil. Instant clothesline. Oh, and a haircut through the wood plank there for Starboy. Switching to the burst fire. Not really finding anything. He's gonna get wrecked is the word. And the rest of the team makes their way over to the A-bomb side. Predator missing a lot of shots. Very uncharacteristic for him. Okay, so is Ricky. Wow, okay, this is getting messy.
Yeah, those T's pretty much saw about 30 bullets rattled at them and they're like, yeah, we're done with this A.
At this point, they were like Neo from the Matrix, just dodging bullets left, right, and center. But yeah, 2v5, Dobby is internally bleeding. He has 5 points of health. Everyone else, though, pretty healthy on the CT side, but most of them are on a one-shot headshot for the Glock, like potential. So it comes down to Impale and Hunter to land some really sick frags. But Pokey, solid defender over by Banana. He's going to find... Oh, okay, wrecked.
Right. Both the players there chiming in tag team to take down Pokey. But so Rotate coming in, accelerates. He's going to buy some time for the guy inside to get the damage in. And as I say that, Impale gets the kill onto Accelerate. But Dobby, they did account for him there playing in the side. And Impale does manage to get the kill. But has control of the bomb. 17 seconds remaining. He's going to have to stick this at some point of time. 1v2. It looks very unlikely here.
Finally Predator connecting with that headshot when it mattered the most. And Team Bandits clinched the pistol round. Although by the skin of their teeth, like they were missing some crucial shots there. And Impale and Hunter did a fantastic job of equalizing things down to a 2v2. But unfortunately not checking new boxes there over by the B-bomb side where Dobby was just hiding.
Yeah.
Like the real Dobby, the house elf, hiding in the shadows, not, being, that's how house elves are, I guess. I should just shut up and continue.
The combo of Neo and Trinity there, not able to get onto the B-bomb site and secure the round for Semper X. And Bandits off to a really good start here on the CT side. They pick up the pistol. They're on to 4 UMPs and a rifle out on Predator. It's going to be the force buy coming in for the T's. It's gonna be a Mac 10 out on Impale. Interesting choice of weaponry and yeah, so much for the interesting. It's gonna be the first one that gets taken down. Accelerate, he's gonna have multiple T's swarming in. Predator down, Accelerate down. Foxy gets a kill onto Ricky as well. And boy oh boy, this anti-eco just turned on its head for Bandits.
That fell apart fairly quickly, and okay, Pokey does manage to find one, and out come the memes, but the round's still not done. It's a 2v3 retake situation, and it's fairly possible, but Mythil having other ideas, and now it's all down to Dobby, and he's gonna book it. He's gonna go back into his little hidey hole and hide, and hopefully survive the rest of the round, and manage to save this armor, the kit, as well as the UMP.
And Foxy, he's on the hunt here, so is Metal F. Bitlef, however, okay, they're committing a lot of T's to this. Dobby gets one. He's going to expect Bitlef coming the other way, but sad reacts only. It's going to go down, and Semper X get onto double digits, 10 and 7, and that should be the call here for Nico from Bandits.
Yeah, they should be going now. That force by they will force by this into this round because they did win the pistol round.
Right.
So, I mean, they can break back Semper X instantly, and both teams, it seems, do suffer a little bit of inconsistency when playing against the force by.
You don't say.
Yeah.
But that being said, though, here we're gonna see some utility as well this time to back up Bandits. They're gonna have the smoke down up at Banana. And Foxy is gonna lead things off with the AK. Spotting out to see if he can spot out any sort of cheeky boosts coming in from the series. Pokey as well as Dobby playing very aggressive here. That CZ is in the perfect position to inflict maximum amount of damage, but deciding to go in aggressive, probably not the right choice there. Did do a lot of damage on to Foxy, but Foxy as well as Mithil F there. The T's committed 2 players as well, and the crossfire there was enough to give them the 2 frags, but are they going to move on towards the B bomb side? If they do, I don't see the CTs committing the remaining pistols and armor. They're just going to go ahead and call for an early save.
Yeah, they should just be looking to deny economy, but in the meantime, I think that's Predator who's pushed all the way. Yeah, Predator has pushed all the way into T-Apps. He's on a fact-finding mission right now. If there's any stragglers or any lurkers I can find and maybe, recover a rifle or a gun for the next round.
Semper X, 11th round on the board, managed to keep all their players up. And Bandits, they had the perfect start by taking the pistol round, but ever since it has been pretty much one-way traffic all the way, Semper X.
Yeah. I mean, think about it this way, right? Semper X are the more experienced team. Yeah. They have some fairly above average. Like, they have very good players. Let's just put it frankly. They have very good players who have been in these pressure situations, who've been against teams who are fairly lesser known, but are full of pug stars and players, again, of almost equal caliber when it comes to aim. But what these teams lack, and it is not expected of teams who are fairly new, is teamwork and team play. Like flashing for one another, baiting for one another, not getting triggered if being baited by your teammate who's hitting their shots. Stuff like this, these come with practice, these come with months and months of grinding with the same group of 5 players, same team, and working on your strats, working on your defaults, working on multiple defaults. So far, all I can say is that Bandits have looked extremely promising to me. I've been impressed by the level of play that they bring to the table, and I would like to see more of them going forward, and I would like to see them grow as a team as the months go by. I'm being very honest here, they have impressed me. But so far, Semper X just look that little cut above.
Yeah, most of these players have played for some of the best teams in India as well in the past. Imperial has played for Brutality, Mithil F has played for Invisible Wings, Foxy has been part of Brutality as well. So,
I mean, who hasn't been a part of Brutality in this country? Like whoever's now established in the pro scene at some point of time would have either played or have contemplated playing for Brutality. That's just the rite of passage, in my opinion, in Indian Counter-Strike.
And players boosted up here. They managed to catch Mithil F as well as Tabai off guard, but Foxy chimes in. Third is the charm, as they say. And Hunter gets the opening frag onto the B-bomb side. Pokey down as well. Unfortunate there. Bandits go for a very interesting play there.
Yeah.
And they do get a couple of frags, but little did they account for a third player coming in as well. And Hunter just opens up the B-bomb side for Semper X. And as the bomb goes down, Predator, the last man alive here, does manage to recover one of those AKs. But Semper X now 12 and 7. Momentum is back on their side now.
Yeah, Semper X is on a roll. Well, the buy round will be coming out from Bandits in in the next round. So does the op come out onto Dobby? What kind of setup are they going to go for? I mean, especially with the AK-47 saved up, they can invest a little bit more into utility, at least onto one player. So let's see. Like, they haven't really been frugal with their economy thus far going forward. They have force bought into rounds, they have upgraded their pistols, and yeah, their money is going to hurt. Dobby can go for a glass cannon op. It is a viable strategy over on the CT side, while not so much on the T side, because you're expected to be making plays, going for the aggressive peaks with the op. In which case, if faced off against, a rifle or an SMG, that aim punch is just going to give you nightmares. But on the CT side, when you're just holding an angle, it is a very viable route to take with an op. So yeah, there we go. The glass cannon op coming out onto Dobby. Predator sticking with the AK-47, and the rest of the team can buy up just at least. Okay, Dobby does have a kit onto him as well.
I think they'll go in with Farmer's Vizier and some utility to back that up. And
maybe FAMASas, UMPs.
There's a dropped M4 there as well.
Yeah, Predator did drop an M4 for his teammate.
What a sweet guy.
Yeah, I know, right? So considerate.
And 12 and 7, you do see one of the players of Semper X disconnect. It's Hunter, who's disconnected off the map here. Hopefully, he's back very quickly to move on with this map 1 of the best of 3 lower bracket match between Semper X and Team Bandits in the Cobx CSGO Championship. The loser, unfortunately, it's pretty much the standard setup. Loser goes home, winner moves on.
I mean, that's just how life is, right? So
unforgiving.
So unforgiving, yeah. And this is the lower brackets. This is their second chance. And, when you get your second chance, you have to make the most of it.
Right.
Important life lessons, guys. Important life lessons. Take them. Instead of calling us noobs.
No questions. Take him.
But yeah, who is it that has disconnected? Oh, it's Hunter.
Yep.
He's going to show his gun to some people.
Probably some IRL opping missions that he has. Like, guys, new mission. BRB, 5 minutes, quick.
Yeah.
Get to the terrace. Set it up.
Hunter is back, chalo, finally into the server. So we'll be going back live very soon. Everyone has money. Everyone on the T side should be able to buy in to this round pretty easily. In fact, they can manage yet another buy, I guess, even if they lose this round, given the state of the economy right now. Yeah, they should be. 1400 if they lose this round. So Impale and Foxy can drop for 2 teammates. Starboy will be the only one who will be needing a drop if they lose this round. Everyone else can buy up regardless of the outcome of this round. So that should be a fairly straightforward buy coming in to the next round as well if Semper X lose this round.
Yeah, Semper X have been in most of these rounds taking control of mid pretty easily. That was something that the side of Bandits could never do. They were always trying to get the smoke off towards Arch and try and aggress up towards short to A, and they were just getting shot from both the directions. But it hasn't been the same case with Semper X as well. I mean, I think that's pretty much come down to very good entry fragging there.
Yes, and also the fact that Team Bandits for the most of the rounds have been on an eco. One was a pistol round, one was a force buy, one was an anti-eco that they lost because Semper X just hit some crazy shots and were really aggressive. But Bandits so far have been on a very limited buy. They've been on a force buy. They can't really challenge that long range duel over that you're going to have at mid. So right now with the op out on the Dobby, I see him taking mid control over and over again from Entity Esports of all teams on this very map. So, I mean...
Yeah. Peeking in towards mid versus the players of caliber of Sai, A-Star, X-Cali. Oh boy. That alone is
that's a
sending a
lineup.
shiver through my spine. Yeah.
So even having the guts to do that.
And despite the player connecting in, looks like we're going to keep this match paused up for a couple more moments. Hunter, he probably took that AVP for his IRL mission, forgot to bring it back, doesn't have it in the server. And
match is still paused. What is happening is the question. Whose internet is it? Well, this is awkward. Yeah. Alright guys, so don't worry, we'll be back. We'll be right back once the pause is over. So stick around, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
On this map here.
Production trying to be Nostradamus. But that's alright, we have our little games every now and then. In the meantime, the main game that's the center of attention right now, the game between Semper X and Bandit 5 or Bandits, is back underway. And T's have managed to wrestle banana control from the CTs fairly easily. That early Molotov, the nades and everything. The fact that the CTs are on such a limited utility by limiting what they can do in terms of banana control this early on into the game. So that's been wrestled from them, and a lot of map control coming out for the T's right now. They have complete mid control and complete banana control, so they can actually just decide to go anywhere. All they need to do is now wrestle apartments control from the CTs, and then basically the only place that that Bandits will have any map control over will be over at the bomb sites.
Yeah, and Impale coming in with that Molotov towards balcony. Ricky is gonna hold his ground here, boosted up in mid, and Dobby with that AWP playing a very, very off angle. They do not expect the CT hoppers to be holding that angle, but no armor, so
Yeah,
he's gonna have to hit that first shot.
And I mean, it is an off angle, and people don't really expect that. And Ricky just, oh, Dobby missing that first shot though. And will they be expecting Pokey to be playing second oranges? Is the question. The answer is yes. But he still managed to take one down to a 2v3 retake situation. Bomb is going to be planted, and Hunter's playing a very aggressive position here by that cubby near CT spot. And now he retreats into construction. Downward 2v2. Bombs planted for Banana, and Mythil's playing a, just by Banana, and Hunter decapitating 1 and 2. And right now we sing, I am a hunter, she want to see my gun, but when I pull it out, the CTs start to run. And that's exactly what happened. He just pushed through.
Wow.
I know, right? They just pushed through that CD. He just pushed through that CD smoke. Waited patiently for the counter-terrorists to come pushing in, and then just smashed their faces in with his AK-47. And he has a fairly attractive AK-47. I think it's the Bloodsport that he's wielding.
Yeah, a very attractive knife as well. The Marble Fade M9 bayonet.
With the
Style
red
points.
Style points right there, yeah. Oh god.
Dobby. He wasn't happy with the aggression the last time.
And fresh kebab in Banana for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Dobby burnt to a crisp by Hunter, and Hunter finding the second kill as well. Wow.
Early dinner is served, guys, as Cobx, 13 rounds on the board, all set to take the 14th round as well. Accelerate, drops middle left, but nothing to worry. Hunter is there to get the trade frag, and Foxy ends Predator. Ricky, the last man alive, smoked off for the moment and should be just a couple of seconds before this round comes to a close. And as I say that, 1T casually walks in towards CT. Ricky trying to adjust his aim. And yeah, Foxy just turns around and reigns in justice as Semper X now 2 rounds away from taking Inferno. And with that, pretty much all chances that Bandits have of taking this PO3.
I mean, there's still time. I mean, it's not over, right? It's still 14-7. We've seen comebacks happen from even more ridiculous scorelines. And now they are going in with the full buy. Dobby finally with the armor and the op out onto him as well. So, I mean, I don't want to count them out. I don't want to count them out just yet.
And Dobby taking a little bit of tick damage there. Only losing 6 points of health. Foxy playing off gutter, just rattling away some shots towards mid. And there's a nade coming in towards Sandbags, but Dobby gets the kill regardless with that AWP. And Hunter, who's been on point pretty much every single round, is the first one to take a fall. Flashes coming in. There's a smoke coming in from the CTs as well. They just don't want to give up control just yet. And Impale gets spotted out and immediately just retreats away. Doesn't want to take up a firefight just yet with more than a minute remaining on the clock. Man advantage to the CTs. Predator in graveyard.
Impale needs to be careful. His position is being marked by the player playing graveyard, and that is Predator. And oh no, not graveyard.
That's not graveyard. It's
standing on the boxes. Yeah, that's a common spot. He should be checking it. Impale gets spotted out, knows where Predator is playing from now. Falls back, taking a spot of damage, taking liquor damage, not that much, nothing to be afraid of, but Mythil does get the trade onto Foxy. Oh, Dobby missing a sitter right there. Really can't afford to miss those, and Impale does go down to Predator. Predator's just being huge this round. And it's down to a 2v4. Mythil needs to come out swinging from the gates this round if they want to make anything happen. And Predator gets Starboy, and finally Predator gets taken down by Mythil, but Dobby shuts it down. They keep 3 rifles alive. That was crucial because if they hadn't, their money would be completely broken. I mean, they'd still be able to manage a buy, but their money would be still in the doldrums, as they say. But now we've seen Semper X have put together quite a few rounds on the board, so they can buy into this round easily. Next round will be a bit of a stretch.
A small change up there. I think that is probably already preparing for that. The no AWP out on Hunter. It's going to make do with the AK this time around. There's going to be 4 rifles AWP for the CTs, and Pokey going in for some very, very risky play here, but Dobby is going to open things up onto Impale with that AWP, and worked out perfectly for Bandits the last time around. A quick man advantage to start the round off with definitely doesn't hurt.
Yeah, I mean... Oh, okay then. Unfortunately, playing this round should be reset. The kills haven't come in. A minute hasn't passed on the clock.
No, we did get the kill, right?
No, they did dot stop.
Oh,
it's gonna be a map pause, and they're gonna wait. They're gonna reset the round to whatever money the players had, because kill hadn't come in and a minute hadn't passed on the clock.
Yeah, I think I got way too tunnel vision there with what was happening,
But anyway, guys, we'll be back just as soon as the players are back as well. All 10 players are back in the server and the match pause gets called off. So don't go anywhere. There's plenty of more amazing Counter-Strike on store for you.
And if not, some singing from Archie.
There is no more singing from Archie. Period. It's done. I have humiliated myself enough for the day. Anyway, guys, we'll be back in a short while. Don't go anywhere. Stick around, folks.
back into this map 1 of the best of 3 here between Semper and Team Bandits. Looks like we got a quick unpause and pause back into the map, but it is 14-8. Semper on the verge of taking Bandits map pick Inferno. Bandits did come back with a very nice round there, taking the 8th round on the board, and the money's still going to be good on Semper. They're going to be able to buy into this, and
Yep.
yeah, there we go.
Yeah, they're going to be buying into this. Dobby's money, I think he did have an op-out onto him.
Yeah, I think he's just thrown it down and he's going to pick it up.
Run away. Like, yeah.
Some style there as well to pick that up. Mythilef dozing away in T-Spawn's like, oh, gonna wake himself up with the jerk, and Hale moving up. Early aggression towards Banana, more often than not, is going to lead up to exactly that. And fortunate though, if he did go peeking in, little did he know that there were 3 CTs in fact committed towards Banana.
But I think they should know by now, judging by the amount of utility that was just like lobbed over at Banana. I think there were 2 Molotovs, 2 nades, and 1 smoke. So hiding their utility usage also pretty well. But because of that, look at the utility. They just have 2 Molotovs left for later on. But Dobby holding that angle by Boiler right now can catch Mythil off guard, but Mythil seems to be deciding against it, drops down. Okay, no, he's back into Boiler. Good patience shown there by Mythil, didn't go charging in.
Yeah, they the CTs, however, relinquish control of Banana. They're going to take up passive positions here in the B bomb site, and there are a couple of Ts coming their way. In fact, Bandits are ready for this. They've committed that 2nd player as well towards construction. Counter smoke coming in. It's going to be Impale to lead things off. But it's still pretty much only 1 T here on a pretty much Hail Mary play. He still gets the better of Accelerate. Dobby gets the pick onto Mythilef in mid. And they know for a fact that now that it's only 1 player coming in towards B. And Bandits, they're going to be ready for this. Ricky is not going to miss that. He gets the kill onto Foxy. Hunter does get 1, but that's going to be it as Ricky shuts out the attack from Semper there. And 9th round on the board for Team Bandits. Money is
Tight.
very tight here.
Yeah.
A little too tight to go in for the buy, but what do you think is the call coming in? And they
No, they're gonna force it up. I think Foxy's in a position to drop a rifle over to a teammate. Oh, okay, he's gonna drop an or a Galil. Okay, he drops a Galil. All right, so they're going in with a fairly mixed buy. 2 AKs, 1 Galil, and 2 umps against a fully bought CT team. Needs to be careful, avoid the nades, and they're gonna come pushing in Banana, and Starboy just instantly bites the dust. Good aggression from Pokey over there by Banana. Dobby also with the op. Oh, missing the jump though. And 2nd time's the charm. Nope. Will we see 3rd time's the charm? And he's giving it up. He's like, screw this.
He's like, no.
Yeah.
Too much rep on the line here. I'm not gonna try that on stream yet again. But in all seriousness, Dobby is just gonna peer in through the smoke. It's, making absolutely no noise just yet, but Semper looks like they want to head towards A8 again. All players grouped up in mid. Bombs in mid as well. And Pokey is going to have some work to do. Spam comes in through the smoke. Pokey does the same. Molotov into the corner. Takes some nade damage as well. Down to 14 points of health. But Accelerate stands his ground here.
I'm not a big fan of that position that Accelerate's playing. It's more or less a one and done spot unless Dobby, the one who's playing archers with him. Oh, but Ricky with a 1 tap from heaven. In the meantime, Foxy does find 2 kills. It's down to a 2v3. He's still alive somehow. But Ricky's left internally bleeding. Foxy isn't looking in the pink of health either. And Foxy gets spotted out by Dobby. He goes down. Bomb's been spotted out. So...
yeah, Mythilef is in the middle of absolutely nowhere now.
He can spot the player off guard. I mean, he is on his way back and there's a rotation. There's just 1 player over on A. And the question is, where will he be looking? I think he's looking by Boiler. Oh no, I think he should be looking by Library. They saw the player going into CT spawn. There's no reason for them to. Oh, well, no time.
He
There's
sees
no
the
point.
shots come in as well. Predator knows exactly where he is, but
No time.
no time. Bandits get onto double digits now, 10 and 14, and they're slowly but surely inching close, Archie.
Yeah. Like I said, you can never count a team out until one team reaches 16 on the scoreboard. This is Counter-Strike. There's no telling when your fortunes might turn. And look at that. Because Mythil ended up saving, he has literally no money.
Yeah, Mythil is gonna have that M4, but almost no committal coming in for Semper X from the rest of the players. It's gonna be a Deagle, a couple of Tech 9, actually 2 Deagles and a couple of Tech 9s, and armor out on Foxy and Impale. And Bandits, they're all set to reduce the gap down to 3 rounds now, and Semper X, they're gonna be feeling the heat.
Yeah. I mean, it was a similar position. Semper X, I think, are like notorious for choking because they did the same thing with Wolves. They dropped 5 map points on the trot, Team Wolf on Mirage.
I think it was in excess of about 6, if I'm not mistaken, 6 or 7. But yeah, looks like they're pretty much on the same bandwagon yet again as Ricky just mows them down as they come into the B bomb site. Mythil F gets 2, but 2v1, it's going to be very, very difficult here. He does manage to get.
I think he timed out. I think Mythil timed out. Yeah, I think Mythil timed out. Oh, he's back. Oh, okay, that was scary.
Yeah, what a unfortunate turn.
Oh, but what a shot. Brings it down to a 1v1. He should try and get the bomb down. He's stuck in a corner.
Yes,
Dobby is holding that angle. Oh, unfortunate. He thought that there might be someone coming from Banana. But both the CTs just made their way to CT.
Yeah. He pretty much killed 3 players in CT, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's like, why will there be another player there? Mythil F guesses wrong. And Semper X now. They're going to be back on the buy. AWP out on Impale. It's not going to be on Hunter this time around. Interesting. And 4 sets of AK, lots of utility. No utility on Impale, however, but should be enough to get some sort of play going here. The need just goes sailing past the T there. Hunter.
Okay, he's safe behind you, but he's still gonna Molotov himself up. But Dobby getting the kill on to Starboy, opening things up with the man advantage yet again. Semper X, I mean, Mythil just goes bursting in through the smoke, not checking his corners, and gets instantly punished. And now Impale is gonna walk into. They're just walking in one by one. There's no trade potential coming in for any of these kills. Pokey is very low though, but still, I mean,
I want to know what kind of is the mental state right now of these players. They've probably taken their foot off the pedal right now, just trying to see if they can just sneak the 2 rounds off regardless. But if they do manage to lose this round 14 and 12,
I mean, here's
it's
the thing.
high time.
These players on Bandits 5 deserve more respect than Semper X is giving them right now. They're just taking straight up aim duels. And look at that Dobby holding that pixel angle perfectly, getting the kill onto Foxy. And now I think the remaining 2 Ts will just look to save. The question is, will they be able to? There's 3 players over on the A bomb side, 2 players over by the B bomb side. The B bomb side would be the more idea. They're gonna save. There's no way that they're gonna take this fight. God, this is.
Money is in the dumpsters for Semper X at this point.
I mean, they're not going to be able to buy into the next one. They're going to get 3,400 with their max loss bonus. They've lost 5 in a row now.
Yeah.
This is very reminiscent of how they started to, crumble apart and fall apart against Team Wolf.
Yeah, and I think that mental game is going to come into play now. It's like they went through these exact set of emotions up against Wolves, and now they're like, guys, are we seeing a repeat here? What's happening?
Are we throwing again?
Yeah. 12 and 14 now. Only a 2-round lead for Semper X, and the Bandits. They are not moving away from this map one without a fight. And 4 rifles, AWP back on Dobby. Impale is going to be able to buy up the AWP regardless, but it's only going to be a Galil on Foxy and a UMP on Starboy. Not the best of weapons to be challenging up Bandits who are on a roll.
Yeah, and the thing is, they don't really have a choice. 2 players are on $0, so they have to equalize the economy somehow, and that's why the force buy coming in. I get why they went for it, but What can they do with it is the question.
They haven't been able to get those opening frags that they managed to get earlier in their T half, as well as almost all the time on the CT half. But yeah, Hunter coming in from balcony.
They're yet to find Semper X also finding most of their success over by the B bomb site, not so much by the A bomb site. It's like neither of these teams actually have much of an idea of how to attack the A bomb site on their T side. I would have expected Semper X to be a bit more thorough. It is, but I mean, given that this is Bandits map, right? And it's showing why they have such a solid hold over by the A bomb site, and it's very commendable for a new team to have such an organized A defense in Inferno.
And Impale as well as Mythalef are going to lead things off here in mid. Dobby with the AWP. Spots one player out, tags him down to 67 points of health, but Impale with the AWP is not going to miss. Pokey on site is going to get two. Predator gets one, but Impale and Foxy open up the A-bomb site. There's a rotate already coming in. Accelerate is not going to move in through the smokies. In fact, going to just back off and wait for support to arrive in the form of Ricky. Both have kits. They have one flashbang between the two of them. Impale is going to be very low, only 5 points of health, but he lands the shot regardless. He has that crosshair timed in. He's not going to take that peek just yet. Accelerate punishes Impale for playing way too greedy, but Foxy in the corner secures the round for Semper X. They make the force by work and get onto map point 15 and 12. Bandits, they're going to be hitting themselves in the foot there. They did all the hard work.
Yeah, I mean, Predator just went huge. He got a 2K and they got 3 players down, and then just Impale and Foxy coming out like bats out of hell and just holding down the fort over by the A-bomb side. Impale on 5 HP. And the meme that popped up, that was my exact reaction to that round. Like, huh? Like, just absolutely blah is how I went there. Oh, and that nade's gonna land on Dobby's lap, and he's gonna take more spam damage. He's booking it out of there. Does not want to fall to spam. That is the worst way to die in a game of CS.
And he gets tagged all the way down to 39 points of health. He's gonna take up a similar angle like he did in the previous round. And scoping in towards parts here. The side of Semper X. They're all grouped up for another A hit. Absolutely no presence towards Banana. They're going to be coming in from mid to short. Open Dobby gets the first pick onto Impale. He's going to take up a very aggressive position with that AWP, and he's going to be punished up by Mythalef. Predator, that Molotov is going to force him off to a much more defensive position, but Accelerate as well as Predator do chime in with the kills. Pokey coming in from Library gets the final frag there. Bandits get their 13th round on the board. Money is in the shitters for Semper X. And
I mean, it's gonna be a draw. It's gonna be overtime. It's gonna be overtime because they cannot justify a buy into this round. Next round, oh, they're gonna force it. Okay, then. Well, they have had success in their force buy, so I'm really no one to judge at this moment. But given how they've been playing against a fully bought, how they've been playing gun round v gun round, I do not see this paying that much dividends, and those nades are going to absolutely miss. And oh, Hunter with the aggressive peek, but missing all his shots and will go down to Pokey. Not what the doctor ordered. Again, goes untraded, just YOLO solo up Banana. Impale with the deagle. We've seen how potent he is with this gun though. He can literally rip heads off with his hand cannon. And let's see if he can do that once again. He needs to die. Okay, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Shit.
So much for all the
build up and
for that deagle. But Dobby says absolutely not with the AWP. Takes him down. And 3v5 Bandits are pretty much all set here to force overtime. Yes, there is another round coming after this, but money's not going to be looking good on Semper X. It's going to have to be, again, just upgraded pistols to work with as they come swarming in towards the B-bomb site. Pokey as well as Accelerate are just going to mow them down. And as I say that, Mythalef, yet again, I was hoping Mythalef could bring that down to another clutch situation. Not to be the case. Rotates are on point, and 14 and 15 Bandits. A long comeback, but they've made it. Almost.
I mean, it's such an impressive comeback. Like you were saying, there's gonna be like our producers were saying it's gonna be 16-8. There was like a joke, internal joke. You were like, 14-7. I was the only one who's like, no, it's not over until there's 16 rounds on the board. And look at that. They've fought back. They've clawed their way back. It's 15-14, and all they need is one shot. And Dobby, okay, then he's left internally bleeding, but he's done so much damage going into this round, and they're just lining up for Pokey. And Pokey's ace gets stolen from him by Dobby with the 2K towards the end. And look at that. Oh, it's overtime, ladies and gentlemen. We are going the distance in the first map in this lower brackets matchup in Semper X against Team Bandits. And what a first game it's been.
Yeah, Bandits showing us their prowess on Inferno there. Semper X, they could pretty much smell victory there. They could taste it, but Bandits just they refuse to tap out. And we're moving into the first overtime here. The first round, $10,000 all across. AWP's out on both the sides. Hunter versus Dobby is back on, and Hunter is going to win that. But there was a secondary peak coming in, but the CT is not going to repeat that just yet. Man advantage to Semper X for the first time in a very, very long time.
Yeah, that's true.
And it took up pretty much a Hail Mary play from Hunter there to achieve that. And as I say that, Impale is just going to walk into mid, and Ricky is going to punish him for it. Man advantage restored.
I mean, why would you peek without... Anyway, like there's always a reason. Like I'm not very sure why Impale would go for that info peek at that moment. They have the man advantage. They should just from that point forward looking to play the trade game. Well, man advantage neutralized. So let's see what Semper X can bring to the table. They've had very little success over by this A bomb side thus far on the T side, and especially when
I think a
Bandits
lot of
have been fully bought up. Yeah,
and I think most of it has come down to Predator just being that stellar figure there in the A bomb side, absolutely missing nothing. And Ricky,
Starboy is not checking pit properly, and finally, Mythil gets the drop onto Ricky. Down to 3v3, accelerate to go down to Foxy. They still haven't cleared pit though. I think they finally have. Okay, both players rotating in from CT. They're gonna get blocked off at library. This is gonna be a hard retake, but all three players are solo, one headshot each, and two of the players are just one shot away from crumbling to the ground. Mythil especially, but Mythil from the edge of that smoke, just wrecking Pokey there, leaving Predator in a 1v3. But Mythil is not taking any prisoners. He's been kicking ass and taking names all day, and he's just gonna do that round as well. He's on 27 frags, and so is Hunter. But look at Starboy, just 8 frags on the board. He's been the pacifist of this match so far. I mean, there's a time to be a pacifist, but a game of Counter-Strike with such high stakes isn't one of them.
Yeah, indeed, man. Semper X, they do manage to pick up a round after what was it? I think 7 or 8 round streak, if I'm not mistaken, from Bandits. But yep, it's gonna be the AWP back out on Dobby, but only a Farmers on Ricky. As Bandits, they're gonna commit up 2 players towards Aparts, but Impale gets one. Is he gonna get the second one? Nope. Predator does manage to avenge Ricky there, and gets tagged all the way down to 19 points of health, and he's going to fall all the way back. And Dobby, nice shot onto Hunter.
Oh, brand new haircut for Hunter. A reverse mohawk with like straight stream through the middle of the scalp. That's just beautiful op work there. Man advantage restored to the CTs.
Yeah, that was pretty much free haircut plus shave.
Yeah.
And Dobby wants to replicate this. He's looking at Starboy, but throw smoke down, and he's gonna get shot through the smoke. He missed that shot onto Foxy, but Foxy is just gonna find the tracer, take him down. Pokey coming in from CT. Is he gonna try and flash himself through the smoke and move in? Yes, he does.
And gets punished also.
Yeah, there's 2 T's peeking that wave. Accelerate. Manages to get Mythil F, but Foxy gets yet another kill, leaving Predator the last man alive. 19 points of health and 20 seconds remaining. Bomb is gonna go down and Predator is gonna go in for the save.
Excuse me, I just choked a little bit. It's bringing tears to my eyes, this game, because I mean, it's been such a back and forth ordeal. I mean, Team Bandits would have breathed such a tremendous sigh of relief when they'd finally taken the game to overtime. It's like getting to the base camp of Everest and you have that final climb to the summit. Like, Team Bandits were at the base camp. All they had was that final 2,000 feet climb, the most treacherous climb of the mountain. And they're just kind of slipping. I mean, they've just sort of, like you said, taken their foot off the pedal. And it's right now not looking very good for Team Bandits. They've lost 2 rounds on the trot, and now the buy coming in from them is going to be fairly strenuous. Yeah, look at that. There is absolutely no money left onto them. It's going to be UMPs, maybe a FAMAS, not even a FAMAS, UMPs or an M4. And it's going to be a very mixed buy coming out from them.
Yeah, and I think Ricky doesn't even have a UMP to work with here.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, that's
one UMP, 357s, a bunch of nades, and a M4.
Semper X are gonna be in prime position to take this round, but we have seen, in fact, pistols being the bane of both these teams earlier. So we're just not gonna jump the gun yet.
Yeah, we all saw what happened when we jumped the gun and said, Semper X to take
yeah,
this.
Semper X, Inferno got this.
Overtime.
But, yep. Foxy is the one with the AWP this time, so... he's just gonna rattle off one shot and toss it back to Hunter, but Impale already 2 kills on the board. A-bomb side, all for the taking. Dobby goes for the heroics there, jumping in from balcony, but didn't even manage to stay alive till he hit the floor there. Predator does get 1 frag, but 1v4. It's gonna bring it down to a 1v3, but he's gonna be smoked off for the moment. Flash.
There's 2 points of health left. He's just firing in that Molotov, just 1 lick of damage, and there we go. A Kobe from Hunter to see off the first half of overtime. That puts them on 3 map points. Semper X, can they see it through is the question, because now the sides switch. Money's going to be restored, and they're going to be playing against a fully bought Bandits. And we saw they had quite a few interesting plays. The question is, will we see the double op come out immediately on Semper X, or will they go with the more conservative single op setup onto Hunter?
I think they're going to manage their economy slightly better here.
Okay, so
they know for a fact that they have to win 1 of the 3 rounds. No reason to take that gamble. And
Foxy didn't buy armor. Wait, what? Foxy didn't buy armor.
Yeah, Foxy's gonna be like, oops, guys, mistake.
Is there a bug on the thing, or is
No,
Foxy?
I don't think Foxy bought.
Foxy didn't. Okay, that's cool. Alrighty.
Yeah, he's like, I'm on flower bed. It's fine. I got this. Don't worry, guys.
Don't we have any There we go. That's it. And Dobby finds Impale with the big green gun. Man advantage to the T's, but Accelerate is left internally bleeding right now. He's on his last wish. He's on 25 points of health. Oh, but Foxy didn't buy armor, and Hunter does find Pokey in the meantime over in apartments.
This is gonna be interesting if it comes down to Foxy clutching this game.
Yeah.
For Semper X, and as I say, that Starboy is gonna have a lot of teas coming his way here at Library. Spots 1 player out, immediately falls back. Dobby with the AWP and a parts drops Mythalef there. A wonderful flick coming in. Starboy is gonna have to take up a much more passive position, but he wants to go up aggressive. He does get Ricky there, and Ricky drops Hunter before taking the fall. Still a player advantage for the ETs, but that includes Foxy without the armor. It's going to be very difficult to go in for this retake. Bomb does get planted in, and that aim punch immediately kicks in. And Molotov towards Graveyard. Foxy does manage to get Predator. 2v2. Dobby has to go big here with the AWP. 40 points of health remaining. Accelerate with only 15. He misses the first shot. He's going to have to go in for the no-scope here, but Accelerate does get the frag onto Starboy after Dobby takes a fall. Foxy knows exactly where he is. Misses the shot. Foxy, are you going to stick the defuse here? Nope. Accelerate. He's not going to miss his shot. And... Oh, so close to handing Semper X the map there. Foxy misses out, and yep, it did come down to
The
Foxy
hype is
clutching
killing
it.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, and 18 and 16 now. It's gonna be a buy coming in from Semper X. 5 rifles out yet again, and Bandits now 2 rounds away from forcing a double overtime. They're gonna commit up 3 players up banana here. Interesting. It's something that Bandits have been doing time and time again. Nades coming in towards Dobby. It's not gonna discourage Dobby in any way. He goes for the flick, misses it out, but off to the face. No scope. Dobby is in the server, boys. Starboy is gonna get picked up with the USP. He's like, yep, these rifles are not working against Dobby. We need to switch things up a little. USP, but Foxy gets one, and tease.
I'm confused.
No reason.
I'm honestly confused. Okay, fine. You got 2 picks over by the B bomb site. Why are you throwing away the man advantage? I mean, yes, Dobby did his job for the round. Finally, Pokey opening things up with the kill on to Starboy. He's down to a 2v2. It'll all come down to Foxy, but he gets his head blown clean off, and Impale is on the lurk. He's coming. Will they be expecting? They're still expecting a player to come. Oh, that Molotov off, and okay then, we have a game on our hands, boys.
We have, yeah, that was Dobby with the antics, and Pokey ensuring that normalcy was restored there. And 17 and 18, last round of the first OT here.
And it's gonna be OT2.
Yeah, the Semper X. They're gonna have 3 UMPs, 2 5.7s, and it's pretty much the same buy that Bandits had in their last round of the first half of OT. And Nate coming towards mid. It's gonna take some HP of Dobby there, but 79 points of health remaining still. Ricky gets the opening pick onto Hunter, spraying away. Impale takes the fall there, and yeah, this does have all the makings of a double OT here, Archie.
Like, what can they do, right? They're on a limited buy. There's 2 ways you can approach an a force buy like this. Either you take the fight to them, close the distance early on. That's why you saw that mid smoke being deployed early on in the round, a deep mid smoke, so that I think it was Impale who could rush into and maybe peek alt mid. But they saw that, they were ready for it. They knew what kind of buy Semper X would be on, and they've looked into their tendencies of aggression and desperation at this point, because they've just let slip 3 map points again, and Pokey finding the kill on a Starboy. Foxy's left all alone in a 1v5 with a UMP and no head. And there we see 2 CTs nestled together, huddled in death together by construction. Such a lovely, cute sight. And it's going to be OT2. So as I was saying, there's like very little Semper X could have done in that round. There's 2 things they could have done. Either they could have held corners and just waited for the T's to come to them. But Bandit 5 have shown the tendency to use their nades properly. So that's out of the question. Or the other thing is taking the fight early on when they're least expecting it. But the problem is, Bandits saw that smoke, the deep mid smoke, and they instantly adjusted their setup. Players came and started watching alt mid. When Impale peaked, he was staring at 2 players who just instantly took him down. There was isolated aggression from everywhere, isolated pockets of aggression, which was just met with instant death. Mythil failing his spray over by T-Apps didn't help matters either. So it all comes down to whether you're able to hit your shots and whether you're able to, surprise your opponents when it comes to a force buy. The reason they won their first force buy, the first ever force buy on the CT side when they got those sweet 1Ds, was because they were able to surprise their opponent. They were holding off angles and they just hit crazy shots. Alright, but ever since then, they've not done anything to throw a curveball at Bandits.
Right, yeah.
They've been fairly predictable in their buys, and Bandits have been able to play around that, especially on the T side, especially on overtime. I would have liked to see that double op setup because, frankly speaking, Bandits didn't have any answer to that double op setup in regulation time that Semper X brought out towards the flag end of their CT half. Okay, they're on their CT half yet again. They get another try. It's clearly evident that they're quite comfortable on the T side. They did manage to string quite a few rounds together. But both teams looking very shaky so far on Inferno when it comes to their CT side.
Yeah.
On both sides actually, this has been very inconsistent. It's just come down to aim duels. There's the depth in tactics and strategy isn't that diverse or isn't that complicated.
Yeah,
It's just
I think they've had like about 3-4 set strategies, but when they have failed, we haven't seen that big switch up that allows them to counteract what the enemies are doing. But second OT is coming your way. Don't go anywhere. Stick around, folks. We're just about getting started with this first map of the best of 3 in the Cobx CSGO Championship lower bracket game. This is Shade Slayer, Archie. Stay tuned. Alright viewers, it is time to resume this map 1 of this best of 3 here. Lower bracket game in the Cobx CSGO Championship. Semper X versus Bandit 5 into double OTV Go. It's gonna be 1 out 4 rifles out on Semper X, mirrored by Bandits and Dobby. Aggressive play towards their paths with that AWP. Hale, gonna spot him out. Are they gonna pursue this? Nope, that Molotov is gonna force him back. Not before he gets all tagged all the way down to 13 points, 35 points of health, and Starboy takes the fall to Dobby's up.
Yeah, I mean, yet again, the smoke being a bit late over by Banana, and Starboy pays the price for that. One man again by B. Impale, quite low. Accelerate also having taken some damage along with Dobby, but that's negligible compared to what the fact that they also have a man advantage. An off is a one-hit kill anywhere but the legs. And they're going to come out streaming mid. Mythos should hear this and be careful. He's going to pop himself through smoke, but Predator's watching smoke like a hawk. They need to be careful. Mythos seems to be in the mood to just push that smoke. Will he though is the question. Fail does not do any damage whatsoever. Foxy playing on Motobox needs to be careful. This is one of the most common pre-fired spots, but they're not going to even check it. Okay, Foxy getting 2 kills. He had no rights to get 3, make that 3. Finally going down to Foxy, but he's done his job. He's brought it down to a 1v2. And Hunter bringing it down to a 1v1. Repositioning himself, very smart. Bomb is down, so he does have some time to reposition. Making a lot of noise. I think Dobby heard it. Yeah, he should hear it now. Bomb to finally go down. Both just have ops. Hunter on 1 kill. Dobby already on a 3k for the round. He's gone huge for this round. Hunter, will he explode? Oh, what a shot from Dobby. Oh my god, getting glocked to the face. Or is that a P250? No,
yeah,
it's a P250, yeah. Oof. Brutal.
Yep, Bandits, they get the 2-player advantage, but as they go into the bomb site, they do not account for Foxy in that corner yet again. He manages to get 3 kills, but those antics come in vain as Dobby clutches that round out. And first time that a team has managed to... Wait, they picked up all 3 rounds on the T side, right?
Yeah.
I mean, both teams, so... My bad, normalcy has been restored.
See, this is what I don't understand. Even in regulation time, Semper X had very little success with the single op or the no op setup on their CT side. The only time they did manage to find, oh, look at that pokey, just instant decapitation coming in from him. He does get tagged down to 14 HP. Like, the M4A4 one headshot is not possible. But still, I mean, I still don't get why Semper X aren't going back to their double op setup that saw them so much success in regulation time. It's a bit of a curious mystery, and it does look like the eventual B hit is gonna come in. This is Semper X falling back to their old ways where they just have one defender over by the B-bomb side and they just get overwhelmed with under the sheer weight of numbers that Bandits would just, pile onto them.
Yeah, that's smokes and flashes coming into the B-bomb side. Foxy at dark. He's gonna have to get some fragging done here. He's holding up that angle, very passive. There's Mythilef at coils as well. Spots one player out, but he misses the spray down. Pokey gets the better of him. And in the corner, unchecked Foxy yet again. 2 kills. And Ricky finally does manage to get the frag, but Impale stepping in gets 2 frags. And that pretty much leaves Dobby, the last man alive here. 1v2. He's gonna come in through the smoke. Goes for the no-scope, but misses that. And that pretty much... ensures that Starboy can close out the round, recover the AWP, and Semper X, they managed to pick up a round on the CT half 19 and 19. And unfortunate there, Semper X, they got lucky. Foxy unchecked yet again, dishing out a lot of damage there, gets 2 frags and Impale there towards the frag and chiming in with 2 kills himself. And for the moment, it's gonna be no presence towards Banana for Bandits. In fact, they're gonna relinquish that and move towards mid and second mid, and Hunter taking an aggressive play there with the AWP does give the man advantage to Semper X here.
finally, like Semper X showing some initiative and taking the fight and actually coming out on top of the duel. They've constantly taken these fights over by mid, but just come off worse for the wear, and Hunter with that quick scope and also gets bombed down. So that's some information, and 2-man to the good. They should not be over peaking, and
Yeah, but that smoke leaves a lot to be desired. But Foxy is gonna come around, peering through the corner there, gets the kill regardless with that Farmer's Predator. Has managed to push up all the way towards Library here. Is he going to expect the player in balcony? He does take some damage. Hunter with the AWP. Third frag for Semper X. Leaving Ricky all alone here. Tapper manages to get Hunter. But Foxy is going to be coming in with the rotate. Timing. Okay, he's not going to push in all the way to Library. But he gets caught looking the wrong way. And that is going to be the bomb site available for Ricky here. He's gonna get the bomb plant in. The long rotate for Starboy. Again down to a 1v1.
I don't know what, at that point in time, why Foxy is exposed from so many different angles. If you're gonna be watching towards Library and they're just gonna dance around each other.
Yeah, Starboy just gonna slowly make his way towards the B bomb site here. Ricky playing in off construction, holding a very passive angle. Goes to that loop around. Is he going to do the complete loop around, or is he's going to come back?
I mean, he does have a kit, but the bomb is ticking away. He needs to stick it, and needs to stick it right now, and he's gonna be exposed and found out. And Ricky clutching a 1v3 to see off that half, and how Semper X let that 2-man advantage just slip by is beyond me. But take nothing away from Ricky. He pulled off a round. Miraculous round, in fact. It's like pulling a rabbit out of the hat. A 1v3 clutch and a 4K to boot. That is a huge round coming out from Ricky.
Yep. Hunter with the AWP chipped in with 3 frags, but unfortunately that wasn't enough for Semper X as we move into the second half of second OT 2019 in favor of Bandits. Back out on Hunter rather. And similar with Dobby, and they do decide to go up aggressive with a couple of players towards Banana. Dobby oh so badly wants to peek around the corner there as the smoke blooms. Nope, he's gonna go back into a defensive position. Hunter rattling away one shot, and not sure. Okay, he didn't tag any one of the CDs. In fact, it was Mithil F who took some damage. Gets tagged all the way down to 74 points of health. No boost this time around for Ricky in mid.
I mean, I like the fact that Bandits are playing aggressive, a little bit aggressive by Banana and aggro by A. Oh, look at that Predator just ending Impale there. Nasty headshot through the boxes. Man advantage to Team Bandits. They might just run away with the first map.
Yeah, they're all boys here, but Mithil F. Ricky making a meal of that spray down there. He pretty much had 2 Ts lined up. Unfortunately that he didn't manage to get the kill. Mithil F gets tagged all the way down to 8 points of health. And Hunter is gonna spot out. Pokey running with the knife there. Gets the kill. Dobby is gonna have aggression coming his way now. He's exposed in both angles, and that has forced him to take up a much more defensive position. Hunter opens things up onto Accelerate. And Dobby spots on player out, but yeah. There's gonna be no fight coming in from Starboy here. And Mithil.
Oh, Hunter again. 3K for him this round. Hunter just single-handedly opening up this round for them. What a smart play from him to just stick around in CT spawn Library and just cut off the rotations even before they can happen. And then having the presence of mind to swing around and get the kill onto Dobby as well. Fantastic play coming out from Hunter. More such plays needed from him if Semper X want to see this game to, culmination, essentially.
Yeah, that's Hunter again stepping up. That's 2 explosive rounds that the Semper X Opper has had. And 2020 now. And Semper X, have they managed to get enough momentum in their favor to see through Inferno? Is the question.
That remains to be seen. I mean, both teams looking very shaky on their CT sides. I find that a little odd because this is Bandits map pick, so I would expect them to be a lot more, efficient.
Polished, I think is the
yeah,
word that
yeah.
you're looking for. As mid left coming in towards mid, Sailor Starboy takes a nade. And that mid smoke is gonna just hang around here in the gutter, take some shots up, and Dobby. So he's gonna peer in towards parts, not gonna find anyone just yet, and we see a boost coming in towards flower bed there in B. Predator decides to switch things up a little. He's been taking the wide angle for most of these rounds, but now he's taken up a much more up in your face approach.
Yeah.
As Dobby, you're gonna have two players up towards arches, and mid the left, that secondary smoke, I don't see him going up aggressive very soon. Impale
Messing up that flashbang for the site. That's gonna, kind of telegraph where the T's are playing from at the moment. And both Predator and there's 4 players over by the A bomb site though. And I don't think Semper X have any sort of read going in on this. They're still gonna commit. And Dobby's been hitting these pixel shots consistently and spots the barrel of the gun out. Dobby, prime, like poised. He's like a hunter, just waiting with his crosshairs on his target. They need to be careful if they want to push mid aggressively right now. And it looks like it's going to be an A play bomb, yet undecided. There's 30 seconds left on the clock. I don't know what they're waiting for. There's 25 seconds left on the clock and they're yet to move.
Playing it way too close, and finally Ricky moving in towards mid gets punished by Foxy.
It is a round restore. Was just coming in that it's going to be a round restore. I think someone's timed out.
Okay, anticlimactic.
Yeah, very anticlimactic. Which is I was wondering why. It's like just standing there till running the clock down. So yeah, it's going to be a round restore coming in, folks.
Nothing to worry.
Yeah.
Semper X didn't outplay themselves there.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, Hunter has dropped from the server. Alrighty then, folks. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back once Hunter has joined the server yet again.
Hopefully this time it's going to be for good.
Oh, okay. They're playing with the stand-in now. Oh, what? Fonk has joined the server instead of Hunter. What? Yeah, I mean...
That's I don't know. I think that's a big hit for Semper X.
Yeah.
It's been the Hunter show for the last 2 rounds, and if that is to be the case, very unfortunate.
Very, very unfortunate indeed. But anyway, we'll be back once the round restore comes in. Don't go anywhere, folks. We also have a stand-in taking the place of Hunter right now. So yeah, don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back. Alrighty, so word coming in is that Hunter couldn't continue this game any further. So Fonk is going to be playing as a stand-in. So I think we're just waiting for the money restore. I think Fonk's going to get the same amount of money that Hunter. I don't know exactly how the stand-in thing works because this is in the middle of the middle of OT. Round restore should come in anytime soon. Game is going. Wait, why isn't the round restore coming in? Yeah, it should be starting from 20 to 20. And yeah, we do that, and Fonk's gonna have 10k. Okay, that's interesting. Picks up the op, passes it on to Impale. Yeah, Impale is the secondary op for Semper X. He's pretty good, but he's not Hunter good. And I'm curious to see how this impacts Semper X going forward. I'm pretty sure it's going to be... Hunter's loss is going to be felt.
Yeah, we'll have to see that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to be the case. But Bandits, they're going to be feeling good right now. It's like there's this one player who is picking us apart again and again, and he's off the server. in such a tight game and spray down towards mid. Doesn't manage to connect in just yet, but Dobby, he's going to take up this aggressive position. He knows for a fact now that there's no Hunter to take up that firefight with him. And confidence is going to be on an all-time high here. There is a flash and he gets the shot onto Foxy. Shoulder peeking, but Dobby manages to land the shot regardless. But Semper X, are they going to account? Okay, they do have the smoke down, so they're not even going to bother aggressing up towards Banana.
Oh, but Pokey just pushing that smoke might just catch the entire Semper X squad with their pants down. He's playing this very smartly. And Accelerate finds Impale. That's the op down as well. Fonk now slowly making his way up apartments. Has made some noise. Pokey still on the lurk and spots out Starboy and decapitates him. He's down to a 2v4. Fonk gets taken down by Predator playing. Well, Predator gets a 2k to see off that round. 21-20 on the board. Map points for Team Bandits for the first time in this game. Can they capitalize on this? Because Semper X hasn't been able to do that so far.
Yeah, Semper X. I don't like to call it choke, but
it's choke. They're the Indian Astralis, at least the erstwhile Astralis, it would seem, because they've been doing this time and time again. They did this against Team Wolf, where they let go of 6 map points, match points actually, not just map points, in a row.
Right.
To lose it in overtime, and then similarly on train, yet again they lost. Okay, then Ricky lands one, isn't able to connect with the second headshot. Starboy very quickly out towards Arches. It is getting smoked off. And the A hit is in full swing. This is a very fast A play. They figured it out, it seems. Predator in the meantime gets one, unable to land the second. And it's not to a 3v3, but Mythil is bleeding internally. Accelerate, waiting patiently by that smoke. It all comes down to what kind of post plants that come in from the T's. There's enough time. There is a kit on each and every one of these CTs, so they can take a little bit of time. Impale in the meantime does find the kill on the Pokey. Accelerate retrieving the M4 in the meantime. Then Molotov's gonna deny. Oh, Impale missing a shot onto, I think that was Pokey who's pushing up. Boiler right now, and Dobby waiting patiently by Library with the M4. Does get spotted out, but finds the head of Impale. But Mythil is taking no prisoner. He takes down Dobby, and does go down, but there's one player still in pit. And is he gonna know? Okay, OT3. OT3. We're going the distance, folks. We are going the distance.
That fast play towards the A-bomb side, they managed to get the trade frags, and that was all that was required for them. Post-bomb plant, perfectly played by Impale and Mythil F. Starboy closing it out, and we're going to have another DC.
Fonk and Hunter's back.
Hunter's back? Oh.
I'm confused. Yeah. Wow. Talk about a rebound relationship. 1 round. That didn't last very long. Anyway, Hunter's back, so is his op, but his score's been reset. Oh, he was on a 40 bomb when we last left him. Dang it.
But he's gonna be singing prayers of joys, knowing that Semper X are still in this game, and he's gonna immediately take that AWP. He's like, guys, I've been away too far, too long.
Yeah. Okay, they boosting. Oh, Hunter spots it. Hunter too good. In the meantime, Impale finding the kill onto Dobby, and they're booking it from Banana. They know that the A side is ripe for the taking, and Impale not stopping there gets the headshot onto Ricky as well. And they're streaming out onto the A-bomb side. Player all alone gets one, can't land the second kill, gets decapitated by Foxy, and is down to a 2v4 retake situation. Mythil waiting, ideally poised, gets one, unable to land the second kill. I think that I've been saying that too far.
I think it's pretty much been the story of this game. Trade frags all around, but Pokey 1v3 is gonna go ahead and attempt this regardless here, as spots one player out, but Hunter with the AWP on point. 22-21 now. Semper X, they have their star upper back. They have their lead back.
Yeah. 21-22 to Semper X. Alrighty, OT3 it is then, folks. Let's go. First round going to Semper X, starting on the T side. And the CT is still opting to go for that single op setup, but Pokey is going to have a little bit of problem going in? And oh, he's getting dropped in M4. But Team Bandits need to win this, otherwise it's going to be 3 rounds on the trot. But they've come back from this time and time again.
Yeah, and the limited utility for the CTs this time around. It's only going to be 3 nades, 3 smokes, and flashbangs to work with. Quick mid play. Dobby punishes Foxy for it, but mid to left, short to A, gets the frag. Another beautiful flick coming in from Dobby there, drops Impale. Ricky gets the frag onto Starboy, but mid to left, the pillar that he has been for Semper X gets another frag, the bomb down, and mid to left, Hunter, they have a lot of work to do. 3 CTs converging into the A-bomb site here. Mid to left playing it off site. Hunter opens things off with a frag, make that 2! And Dobby all alone with the AWP at a parts. He's to go big here.
But I don't think they know that he's coming in from a parts. And Hunter with the 3K. My god, this man's presence, just his mere presence in the server is just so uplifting for Semper X.
I mean, it's got us pumping.
Yeah.
I can only imagine the rest of Semper X. They're like, go Hunter, go.
And exactly, so this is what I was talking about. Hunter is like, I am a hunter, she want to see my gun, but when I pull it out, the CTs start to run. And that's exactly been the story of this game so far. He is just... Producer's messing with us. Thank you, producer.
It's like, why?
Why? Anyway, pistol by... A last throw by coming out from Team Bandits. Okay, what can that nade has tremendous damage potential written all over it, and it does bugger all. Because it lands somewhere maybe just behind the T's, and they might be hiding behind like an inch of cardboard, and that's going to do 0 damage. That's CT. That's CSGO nades for you, ladies and gentlemen. But wow, this explosive fast play onto the A bomb site has seemed to work very well for Team Bandits. I don't know why they're slowing things down, but okay, they are up against pistols and they're expecting the CTs to be holding tight corners, and that's exactly what they're doing.
So yeah, you don't want to be walking into any kind of a stack doing the quick play there. So.
Impale spotting out Pokey there, I think, playing by Porch there, but not able to find the kill.
And now they're going to be able to isolate out. Is he coming in through the smoke, guys?
No, he's not. And they spot out Pokey. Pokey poking his head out of the corner. Hunter getting the first kill of the round as well. Oh god, it's down to a 3v5 retake situation. This is looking extremely dire for Team Bandits. And down goes Predator. Accelerate does manage to take down Hunter. That flashbang's gonna catch out at least one player, but Impale taking out Dobby as well, and Accelerate in a 1v2 clutch situation. And down he goes. All
man, even that round came oh so close. Accelerate chipping in with 2 frags. I'm not sure who it was who was jumping out of that smoke from CT with the CZ, gets 1 frag, and Semper X clean T side there. They pick up all 3 rounds now.
Now it all comes down to just getting that 1 round on
double
the
op
CT
setup.
side.
Are we going towards it? No.
But finally the op does come out onto Hunter. Oh god, this is...
I like it. I like this. Semper X, they have the momentum on their side.
Yeah.
This time. And going in towards mid. Hunter with the aggressive peek. Is waiting? Was he waiting for him?
Missing the shot. That is highly uncharacteristic of him. And that flashbang's not going to work out either. Ends up flashing him more than it does any enemy. But there is a gap in the smoke, and the T's need to be careful of the CTs. Might just exploit it, but Starboy taking a ton of attrition damage over there by Banana. Both Hunter and Starboy at half HP. They need to be careful.
Ricky and Predator both have taken control of Esports here on the A-bomb side. And it's going to be a boost into Flower Bed for Starboy. While Middle F is going to take up a position inside here. But looks like the hit is coming towards A. Hunter with the AWP. Can he put this map beyond any reasonable doubt?
Oh, the player playing site needs to be careful. There's a player just above in apartments. The smokes do come in. Bandit taking a lot of... The Predator taking a lot of nade damage there. I think that was kind of telegraphed. Pokey in the meantime is just walking up towards the B bomb side. But will they be expecting Starboy to be playing the boost position that Molotov's kind of going to give away his position, that there might be someone playing drop. And so will that nade. Flashbang. Pokey still just poking around, being very careful, being very cautious. I like that. Checking for the boost. And just playing that smoke perfectly. In the meantime, Foxy opens things up for the kill on to accelerate, and Mythil is finding Pokey. But Dobby and Predator, 2 quick trades, and Hunter does find the kill on to Predator. Now he needs to be careful. In the meantime, impaling Ricky there, and Mythil finding the final kill on to Dobby. And finally, this match comes to an end, and Semper X picking it up in a mammoth 25-21 scoreline. Wow. First map, which was Bandits' pick, going to Semper X. Next map is going to be Cobblestone, which is Semper X's pick. So don't go anywhere, folks. There's going to be plenty of explosive Counter-Strike still awaiting you on the other side. So we'll be back after this short break. Alrighty, Curious Knife live and Pokey taking a bit of team damage. I think they've forgotten they're still in their pug mode right now. Okay, Ricky goes down. That's Semper X to wait, it's Impale. Yeah. Oh, the names are switched on the
This is
common bug. It'll fix itself once the game goes live. But yeah. Okay, cool.
That's awkward. Awkward standoff between the two teams, but yeah. As Semper X get a 2-player advantage, it's just gonna come running into knives from Bandits. Wow.
And there we go. Semper X picking the next second knife round as well. Cobblestone, they're going to start on the T side. It is the preferred side. I hope they do start on the T side. I love seeing Semper X play their T side on Cobblestone. They're very, very explosive. Hunter and Myth especially. They're just two aim gods. And this is a map that rewards very good aim. Let's see what they have in store for us on Cobblestone. They did pick up Bandit 5 or Bandits. It's just their map pick. Which was Inferno in a behemoth of a game that went on a 25-21.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. So yeah, this is going to be Semper X's map pick. Let's see what they can bring to the table on their own map pick, which is going to be Cobblestone, which will be starting in a couple of minutes. We're just waiting for the players to warm up, start feeling their shots, and start getting those headshots in consistently. So what are your thoughts on going in on this map, Shade?
I'm very impressed with the Semper X's play on Cobblestone the last time around here in the Cobx CSGO Championship. It was map 1 versus Wolves. Interestingly though, it was Wolves' map pick, Cobble, at that point of time, but they managed to clinch that out 16-7. So on paper, this should be straightforward Semper X all the way, but we've seen Bandits, they don't bow down without putting up a mean fight. And we just saw, in fact, Semper X pick up the knife round. They should be... Wait, they decide to start on the T side? Interesting.
Yeah, Cobblestone is a T
Ah,
side.
yeah, it's a T. What am I saying? Yeah, this is a T. It's a T-sided map. It's a through and through T-sided map. And Bandits, they're going to be starting on the CT side. They're going to commit up 4 players towards B. Accelerate all alone here in mid. Wait, something's fishy. Why are there so many blue dots?
Decoys.
Okay.
They've gone for the decoys. In the meantime, Accelerate's gonna hear all this noise up mid, and
in that case, there was pretty much 3 or 4 decoys towards mid with Accelerate all alone
look
there.
at this. They just pulled off 2 players off the A bomb side, and the one remaining player over by the A bomb side is playing it so passive, and the bomb is still waiting by the A bomb side, which looks to me like it's gonna be an A hit eventually, with 3 players coming out of drop as diversion, and who are gonna wrap around from connector and go towards the A bomb side. It's a very common strat, and will Team Bandits be expecting it is the question. Pokey opening things up with the kill onto Mythil. Dobby getting the kill onto Starboy. That CZ of his going to work. Foxy in the meantime bringing back 1 player, and the bomb is slowly inching up mid while all the 4 players are being absolutely held on towards this B bomb side. Finally, I think it's Accelerate who smells something fishy, and Ricky does find Foxy down to a 2v4 retake situation. It looks doable. Is there a kit available on the CTs? The answer to that is a resounding no, they don't. Impale needs to be careful. Gets one. Can he get more? And he's tapping away. Runs out of bullets. Does a little shake of the head. Trying to avoid bullets. And the Hunter in the meantime coming back with the kill, and Impale getting the kill himself. 2k for him, 2k for Hunter, and Foxy getting 1 kill. A very good pistol strat coming out from Semper X, and they clutched the first pistol round. And against a 2v4 in a 2v4 situation.
Yeah, they played that round perfect there. As soon as you know that it's a CT stack rather towards the B bomb side, they funnel into the A bomb side, get the bomb plant down, impale towards the frag end, displaying some bulletproof monk plays. Survived an entire clip from the CT there, and Semper X 1-0. They're on their way. It's going to be the force buy coming in from Bandits. 4-5-7s and the CZ on Dobby.
And Hunter instantly getting taken down to 1 HP there. Okay then. Cool. Does pass off the AK to Starboy. Smart move from his part. In the meantime, Predator has taken a lot of damage as well. He's on his last wish 8 HP and 1 HP on Hunter. Okay, Accelerate gonna spot Mythil out, but gets smashed in the face with that UMP.
Predator very low, and Semper X
More or less a B stack, right now.
Yeah.
They might want to make their way over to the A bomb site, but two players are slowly inching up mid. Bomb still over in Museum.
Yeah, they're not committing to this just yet here. Foxy is trying to clear out drop for the moment. And Starboy in fact drops, Pokey drops Predator, and that's 2 players down there at long. And
Now the pincer from A will also come in. Mythil bombarding in towards Connector, and he's gonna spot out. I think they might have heard him out as well. Mythil does fall to Dobby. Yeah, they did hear him out. But there is another player lurking. Will they be expecting the second lurk? In the meantime, the bomb is all the way on the rotate back to the A bomb site, while Starboy is just running distraction and gets 4 kills for the round. Perfectly played anti-eco. They waited, they didn't rush in. They played that smart, they got the picks. And obviously, Starboy getting those 2 kills over by B-Long was absolutely critical.
yeah.
But still, I mean, Hunter, low HP, having the presence of mind to switch over the AK-47 with Starboy. And now the SMGs can go to work because money for days is the call.
Yeah, that force buy not working out means Bandits can't pretty much invest into this round at all. It's going to be a full hard eco coming in. Accelerate, heading towards mid. Has been spotted out by Mythil F, and CZ in hand. It's not going to be able to get the kill. Impale comes rushing in with 2 quick frags, and that is the A bomb site completely compromised. Dobby coming in from mid is going to wait out for support to arrive. Support is already dead.
But here's the thing though, I'm not a big fan of the CTs going in for the force buy, especially on a map like Cobblestone, because Cobblestone is a very utility reliant map, and even though now Bandit 5 or Bandits will be going in for their first gun round, the utility that will be coming out from them will be extremely limited owing to the fact that they have little to no money. And look at that, they have 3 smokes, 1 Molotov, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flashbangs. That is abysmal, to be bluntly honest.
And the Max 7 out onto Ricky. I'm guessing he's going to be taking that towards drop.
Drop. So
And there's going to be a boost coming in to start things off. Pokey gets boosted up here. Is not going to find anyone just yet as...
oh, he's actually on the flank. He's on the quick flank, but will they be watching it? No, they're just lining up their smokes and dying. Pokey going huge. Finally does get taken down by Impale. They were just not expecting it. And that entire B hit just comes crumbling down. Pokey just walking out to 3 players lining up fancy smokes and is like, thank you, come again. And shoots them in the back of the head, gangland style. And now they're on the long rotate back to the A bomb site through CT spawn. They're not gonna They're not gonna take any risks of running into any flankers in Museum or whatsoever.
And this round seems very unlikely here. Starboy has to go big since Impale has only 11 points of health remaining here. They do have a lot of utility to expend. Have a couple of nades, a couple of Molotovs, 3 flashbangs. But Accelerate up here at balcony is in a perfect position to stop this A hit from coming in. Predators rotating in as well. It's going to be playing up near at doors. And 30 seconds remaining.
Okay, they Accelerate is gonna Molotov that off. And gonna find one, gets the bomb down, spots it, and oh, Starboy finding a neat headshot. Is that some damage done? Can he find more? Nope, he can't. Predator sees off this round with the final kill, but Pokey did all the hard work there.
Yeah, Pokey, he gambled there. He goes for that backstab and catches the tease unawares. And first round on the board for Bandits, 1 and 3. Semper X, they're going to be able to buy into this 5 sets of AK, all the utility in the world. But Bandits looks like they're going to go ahead and stick with this Max 7 out onto Ricky there in drop room.
Yeah. I mean, right now, this is the round that Semper X would ideally want to win, because not only will they be securing their own economy, they'll also be going to breaking the CT economy. So they need to take this slow. No need to go in for that fast execute that they were trying over by the B bomb side. So yeah.
Yeah, it's Accelerate who's playing mid very passive. Impale is gonna be running into Pokey real soon if he continues pushing this. And Pokey up and boost. Looking the other way, Impale is gonna shoot him in the butt there, get the opening frag, and Accelerate. With that smoke coming down, not going to see any T's coming his way, but in fact, it's Ricky who's going to see a lot of action. Molotovs come in, smokes towards drop room, and that's forced him away from the drop room for the moment. Should have heard Mythilef dropping in, and Ricky.
I mean, the Mythil needs to be careful. This Mag 7 at this range can be absolutely devastating. And Mythil's just got the drop on to Ricky. 2-man to the good. But Predator finding Mythil. Predator has to be a rock over by Statue right now. He's got one. Can he find more? No. Falls to Foxy. In the meantime, Dobby's praying and praying away. Hunter does find him. It's down to a 1v4 retake. And Accelerate's going to accelerate off this map right now for this round at least.
Yeah. Worst thing that could have happened for Bandits there. They get immediately reset.
Yeah.
And Semper X.
I think Impale should be dropping over. No, Mythil should just pick up an ump. Yeah, he's going to pick up an ump and just go farming. It's going to turn into Farmville very soon, folks. So be ready for that. The idea behind this round for Mythil is to farm as much dirty SMG money as possible.
And Semper X, except for that one round where they were caught off guard with that flank play, it has pretty much been the Semper X show here, and they're just gonna walk up mid and take that firefight up against Accelerate, who does manage to get the pick onto Mythilef with just a P250, but the A-bomb site is all for Semper X's taking. There's a rotate coming in from Pokey, and that is going to end even before the retake comes in, and that Molotov straight to Predator's face. And, he's like, no, I'm gonna sit here for a while.
Yeah,
now.
it's like that. Literally, that's called stopping you in your tracks. Anyway, Predator's gonna risk peeking balcony yet again, but he's getting naded, he's getting shot at, and he's dead. Hunter needs to be careful though. There is a CZ lying in wait for him right around the corner of Murder Hole. And Impale's gonna impale Ricky, and Dobby's now confused. Where do I look, left or right? And the answer is anywhere. All you'll see is death and carnage, because Hunter, for good measure, turns around and shoots Dobby in the face.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, guys, please go on. I've got Dobby. Know exactly where he is. I'll deal with him. And 5-1 though, it was an eco coming in for Bandits. Very little investment, but
they're gonna have
it's double eco territory.
Well,
yeah. That's the kind of reset potential that Cobblestone offers, and Semper X should be all set to go on to 6-1. It is the favored side on the CT side, so Bandits can still mount a comeback moving forward, but what do you make of Semper X's play here? Yes, I think it's just been 2 gun rounds that Bandits have been able to put in, so we do not have too much to look into just yet.
True that, but here's the thing. Again, Semper X is a very aggressive team, and Cobblestone is a map that actually rewards aggression on the T side, especially. Primarily because there's very little info play that can come out from the CTs. Here are your avenues for actually gathering information proactively on the CT side. You can push long, get mauled by an op holding long. You can push mid, get mauled by an op holding mid. You can push B long, get mauled by AKs or an op holding long. Push drop, get mauled by a player just watching for that boost with an AK. So it's a very high risk, high reward kind of a situation, and there we see that mid push coming out. And this time it's going to work out, and they're going to be on the fast rotate towards the B bomb side, because there's no one playing mid for the CTs. And there we go, Mythil and Starboy and Foxy all chiming in with kills left, right, and center. But there is a flank coming in, but will they be expecting it is the question. At this point, if I were the CTs, I would just be setting up for exits and not really giving them the free kills as it gives economy. And there we go, Predator decapitating Mythil, eyeing that AK-47, and Starboy using that greed to his advantage, getting the instant trade, leaving Pokey all alone. Okay, our observer is just having fun with Predator's mangled and rotting corpse.
Yeah.
Pokey.
They're going like no AK for you today, son. As Pokey, last man alive. It's gonna be 32 points of health that stands in the way of Semper X getting their 6th round on the board. And
Pokey might catch someone off guard, but oh, he gets caught off guard instead. Now finally the full buy will be coming out. It's still, Dobby cannot afford armor with that op. That is the state of the CT economy right now, and that is how hard a reset can be for the CT economy.
yeah, it was a double eco, and they still have to go with a glass cannon of a Max 7 and a UMP. And things just looking very dire for Bandits at the moment.
Yeah.
And all 5 players towards Museum here for Semper X to start off round 8. Pokey is going to be taking up a very aggressive position here. Predator playing off Fountain.
Oh, and now that Execute is going to be coming in, that they tried in the first gun round, but Pokey just shut it down. That flash is going to buy him some time. Mythil completely blinded, not checking the corner, gets put down. Pokey lines up to yet again. He's been the hero in these gun rounds for Team Bandits, but he's still not down. Predator does get to himself. Wow. Alrighty, crisp, clean rounds, boys. Crisp, clean round.
And now Semper X, now that they've tried it the 2nd round in a row, it does look like it was something that they came prepared in for this game. And Pokey, 2 times in a row, has single-handedly shut that down. And Starboy, 24 points of health. Don't see him realistically being able to save this gun. Ricky, Max 7, it is time to farm some money.
I think he's going to find Starboy here. And boom! Dead. And will he recover the AK-47? Yes, he does. So that's 3 AKs recovered, 2 rifles saved, all 5 players kept alive. That's exactly the kind of economy injection Team Bandit 5 or Bandits needed. But here's the thing. They got immediately broken back the last time they were in such a position. Will we see history repeat itself? Because, you know, history always has a pattern. It repeats itself. Will we see that happening is the question. Will Semper X change
Semper
things?
X have been infamous for letting rounds slip away, multiple rounds at a moment's notice. So Bandits, what are you looking here as an ideal first half score for Bandits?
I think if they manage to put 6 rounds on the board, that's the around half one for them more or less. Because I don't know how effective Semper X's CT side is going to be. It is their map pick, so I'm expecting them to hold a very coordinated and consolidated defense. Polished defense, but this is Cobblestone. It's not a map that is known for teams being outstanding on their CT side unless you're Virtus Pro. If you're Virtus Pro, you're sorted. Especially on LAN. If you're playing online, then that's a very different question. They keep losing to random no-name teams, online tournaments. And there we see Impale getting the first kill onto Accelerate, and we see a lot slower approach coming out from Semper X, and this primarily because of the op-out onto Hunter. He can't be his explosive AK-47 wielding self when he brandishes the big green gun. And Mythil is going to not find Ricky. Ricky's going to kill him, and Dobby's going to find Impale, and that A hit has to come out in earnest right now. There's 1 player out in connector already. Who is going to fall? That will be Starboy, and now there's going to be a 4v2 situation, just like the pistol round. But this time the CTs actually have weapons that hurt. And that hurt is going to be dished out by Dobby with the kill onto Foxy. Hunter does find 1. He's trying to do as much economic damage as possible, but Dobby's going to peek around the corner, spotting Hunter, and now they know exactly where he's playing from. Dobby just shuts down Hunter as well. 3 rifles saved. Now they can actually start building up the economy, and now the next round is going to be an eco from Semper X.
Yeah, Dobby's AWP there goes to work. No, it's not.
There's $8,800 on Foxy. He's going to drop an AK, and they're going to force it up. Yeah. So they can still buy into this round. But I doubt there's going to be an AK out on anybody. Op out on anybody. Pardon me. Starboy is going to have to go with the Armor Tech 9 buy up. Okay, no, he's getting dropped an up. Okay, that's good. That's still a very good buy. And Ricky's still choosing to stay on the Swag 7.
Yeah, no reason to switch it off just yet. Might as well try and play it until he does get fragged down. But it's going to be mid-aggression coming in. Accelerate. Gets a perfect flash in. Gets one frag. Should have been able to land another one there at least. But still a 1-for-1 trade. It's a lot of info going to Team Bandit 5 and Bo3. Aggressive position towards long.
They need to be careful. Impale's in a perfect position to just flank them and get them as they rotate. And Impale just needs to be patient. He needs to wait for this B, rotation towards B to come in, and he can just pick them off as they go in through doors, one by one. He just has to be patient and hold his position till his teammates move in onto the B bomb side and make enough of a noise to cause a rotate.
And the pop flash comes in. Ricky completely flashed white there. Didn't even see any of those T's coming in. But Dobby with the AWP up in their face. Gets one, gets two. Mythalef and Starboy hit the deck here. And it's 2v2. Bomb is in the B bomb site. And the rotate coming in. Dobby catches Impale. Completely unexpected. The bomb does go down, but
they think it's the A bomb site.
Yeah, they think it's the A bomb site.
Huh?
Hunter's like, yep.
Okay, now it's the B. Now they know it's the B bomb site. Wait, what? There we go. We're back. We're back.
But flashbang. I think there was a self flashback there from the ally. But Hunter has reduced this down to 1v1. Playing around the rock. Stabbing away. Does get the spray down. Yes! Through the stone and gets the spray down. And the clutch comes in. Bandits.
Hunter just played the round of his life there.
Yeah. It's pretty much been the Hunter versus Dobby show at this point. Dobby with the antiques, unfortunate there. He's the one this time around to get the 3k, but
Pro 90 onto Mythil. I want to watch this. Can we please stick to Mythil?
Drop room?
Yeah, the Pro 90. The Pro 90 plays. He's just going to make a lot of noise right now.
It's Pro 90 versus Swag 7. Which one comes out on top?
Well, if the Swag 7 isn't blinded, then I'd hedge my bets on the Swag 7 at that range. But if I were Ricky, I'd switch things up maybe and play over by Broken Wall. That is a position that actually might just pay more dividends with the Swag 7 in terms of the economy return. But Dobby's still with the op. Pokey finds the kill onto Impale. That's unfortunate there. I think Impale pushing long all by his lonesome and not finding anything.
And I think if Bandits lose this, it's going to be... are they going to be on the eco territory already? I think that's going to be the case.
Yeah, if Bandits lose this, they're going to be on eco territory. Because of the buy that's come in, you can already see there is a pretty cobbled together buy. They're already out of utility. Same goes for Semper X actually. They're not very hot on the utility, and Dobby getting completely flashbang, but he has an op and we've all seen what he's capable of, but he whiffs a sitter. Ricky in the meantime, the Swag 7.
Yeah, there's our answer. The Swag 7 triumphs over the P90 Dobby, moving up aggressively, catches off Hunter looking the wrong way. Starboy does manage to get the trade frag there. 2 points of health, however, out onto Ricky. Still doable here as Foxy gets the pick off onto Predator. Starboy has to take over, gets one. 2 players dangerously low on the T side, leaving Starboy the last man alive. Gets one. Is he going to be able to clutch this out against Accelerate, who's hiding at the rock? And Starboy is just going to go ahead, stick the bomb plant. Don't look around the corner, son. Just hold the angle. 100 HP versus 2. AK versus M4.
I mean,
patient play.
Starboy has to land the headshot. He has to land the headshot. And he's playing this well. He's playing this well. Oh.
Patience from Starboy. Dancing around. Is he going to be able to make it through the corner? Yes, he does. And
he's sticking the diffuse though.
He's sticking the diffuse.
Accelerate is sticking the diffuse. Oh, the diffuse comes in. Ice in his veins there. Accelerate. Completely calm and level-headed. Sticks the diffuse. And now it should be an eco coming out from Semper X. They can buy into the next round, so there's no need for them to go for this force buy.
In fact, money's in the dumpsters for both the teams. But Bandits are going to have the better buy.
They might just force into this because they know the economy on the CTs. They're going to force into this. They're going to go in with a pistol armor buy up on the players that can, because the economy, as you just pointed out, is pretty bad on the CTs as well. So if they can do enough economic damage, that means they're going to keep a stopper on the CT economy and prevent it from overflowing. And it's already so hard to build the CT economy in the first place. that it's ideal that they try and get as many guns away from the CTs as possible.
And Ricky is going to be back on that Max 7 here in the drop room. Has switched it up a little. It's taken up a much different angle to what he's been holding all this while. And Bo3 gets Hunter down, and Swag 7 gets one, but Mythilev does get the trade frag away. Still a man advantage for the CTs. Starboy with the long play there, drops in, gets the jump on the player in drop room, spraying away his Predator. He does do some amount of damage there, 53 points to be precise, but the T manages to get away scot-free. 3 versus 3. Retake is on.
Checking Impale's position. Oh, the Deagle comes out in full swing. Gets 2 kills and Mythil to finish it off. And again, yet again, Semper X winning a round that they had no business winning. And that means Bandit 5's economy is completely down the toilet right now.
It pretty much all came down to Starboy, that one saved AK, gives them the entry, and they get onto the bomb site. Deagles and P250 is more than enough.
Let's not take away any credit from Impale's Deagle that he just single-handedly more or less wiped out that retake with those 2 sweet one digs.
And it's gonna be another force buy coming in from Team Bandit 5. It's gonna be 2 UMPs, CZ, and a 5-7 on Pokey. Accelerate has to go in for the hard eco. It has just the USP to work with, nothing more to show for. And Pokey all the way here up in T-mid. He knows for a fact he's giving away a lot of info here. And Pokey has rotated all the way to Museum. He's spotted on the bomb as well here. Can he inflict some damage in, is the question. This is the second time around that Pokey's doing this. Spots 2 players out, he's going in for the knife. He spots he just turns around Hunter with his Hunter skills there. He had a inclination of that CT being there. Pretty sure that he made some noise. And Pokey, he could have gotten 2 frags there with the 5-7.
Yeah.
Instead, pulls the knife out, and with that, probably round down the drain for Bandit 5 as Impale as well as Mythilev. Gonna get 2 frags. Ricky.
Oh, not bad. But okay then. Getting spammed through the door. Hunter, just too good, but Accelerate has managed to recover an M4. Will they allow him to save is the question. The money on them is not that good either. They shouldn't be looking to donate these guns over to the CTs or relinquish them in any way, shape or form. They should just, they're going to decide to hold on to them and wait for maybe if Accelerate comes and peaks and tries for a retake, which I don't see happening.
Yeah, he has no armor on him, no kit, no reason to go for this. As Semper X all set to get their 9th round on the board. Team Bandits, they have 4 rounds already, so moving into the last 2 rounds of the first half, their goal is going to be to get both, and they still should be in prime position to put up a fight up against Semper X while they move on towards the T side.
Yeah. I mean, 9 rounds already on the board, and the CT economy still looking quite fragile, to say the least. They might want to save whatever they can for the last round and buy up then. Remains to be seen what they do. Yeah, they're going to save just upgraded pistols for a couple of the players, and they're going to go into the last round with all that they can muster. In the meantime, the T's just have all the nades, all the guns to play with. They're going to have a field day here if they do decide to pick mid. That is, I'm talking about the CTs, because there's just one player holding it, and he could get overwhelmed just under the sheer weight of the pistols. Impale finds one, but is able to manage to play transfer over to the second player, and that Molotov's going to deny the push coming in. But Ricky still pushing through and gets punished. That's the A bomb site right for the taking. In the meantime, Dobby has picked up a kill with the M4, so they're not gonna. They shouldn't be interested in going for the A bomb site. They should just. The bomb has made its way into the A bomb site. B has been completely relinquished. Now their objective is to take that M4 away from Dobby.
Yeah, Impale on the ace, already 4 frags, and Mythilev is in fact going to take down Dobby there. Double digits for Semper X, 10 and 4 as we move into the last round of the first half. It's going to be a buy coming in for Team Bandits. I think there's going to be pharmacists around though, at least a couple of them. Okay, they're in fact going to go in for the Max 7, so
Yeah, Ricky has been playing drop. I think he's a dedicated swag player.
Yeah.
In drop. I'd like to see him take it over to Broken Wall because I don't think the T's will be expecting it, to be very honest. Oh, I think he might have missed that smoke. That's a fast crossing smoke, by the way, that he just did. Smokes off triangle. And yeah, he did miss that smoke. But look at that. Dobby. Somehow he survives on 5 HP. How is this even happening? Mithin opening things up and Dobby's being so smart. He's pushed up through the smoke and gets a third. What is even happening? How is Dobby still alive? Oh my god. Okay, Dobby in B long and he's still alive. They have bomb control. Both the CTs have made their way over to B long and they might just be pushing drop right now as a pack in unison. I like this play coming in from Bandits. They know that they know they have no chance if they just bunch up around the bomb because Dobby's solo. So they've let or haven't they spotted bomb? I don't think they've spotted bomb because look at the rotation coming in from I think that's Pokey who's gone all the way to the A bomb side. What?
Wait, what's guys?
I don't think they know that bomb's been
Yeah,
dropped.
I don't
think
think
they've
they
noticed
know.
that bomb's
So-
been dropped in the B bomb site. I'm having an aneurysm here.
Hunter is just gonna casually walk into site, pick up the bomb. He still has 30 seconds remaining, but Pokey, think he knows exactly what is up now. Maybe 20 seconds a little too late, but
Okay, no, maybe what Dobby did there was that because they weren't sure exactly what Hunter had in mind, Dobby, because he was so low HP, decided to become the sacrificial lamb. Oh, Pokey's does fine. It's going to be a 10-5 half. So I think because Dobby was so low, he decided to be the sacrificial lamb and went all around the map, cleared almost every spot. I think they knew where the bomb was, they just didn't know where Hunter wanted to go with it or whether he'd managed to retrieve it, which is kind of curious because he was making so much noise by drop shooting.
yeah.
Yeah, but still.
He was in fact at connector and spamming for
Yeah.
a good 2 seconds at the door there. So, anyways, it's gonna be Bandits picking up 5 rounds on the CT side. Is that gonna be enough to work with here? Take Cobble and force a decider map 3 on Mirage. How's the buy looking like? The side of Bandits, they're gonna start off with the 4 sets of armor, a smoke and a Molotov out onto accelerate, while Semper are gonna go with straight up brawl build here. It's 5 sets of armor and 4 USPs and 1 P2000.
They're just going to try and tank this round. And look at this read. There's 3 players over by the A bomb side. That's exactly where the T's are going. But Foxy getting the kill onto Predator, with Pokey opening things up with the kill onto Impale. Hunter spots out Ricky and just smacks him in the face. Casually just dusting him aside. Starboy do the same onto Accelerate. But Pokey in the meantime coming out huge with 2 kills already on the round. No, he's on a 3k in fact. Okay, bomb has been planted and Dobby gets the kill. The remaining 2 kills. And yet again, the pistol going to the T's. Wow, alrighty.
Yeah, that did look like Semper had done enough to go in for a favorable retake there, but both Pokey as well as Dobby having other plans as Bandits. They do manage to pick up the pistol, and it's going to be the force buy coming in from Semper. They're going to have a glass cannon MP9, a P250 out on Mithil F, Scout on Hunter, Foxy with the CZ, and Impale with the Deagle. And Hunter is gonna tag up, accelerate all the way down to 28 points of health in mid. He gets tagged up a little as well, 51 points of health, falls back. Foxy looks like he's beating it as well. He doesn't want to be hanging around way too aggressive in mid. Starboy,
I don't know why Starboy decided to go with the MP9 without armor. I mean, it is a viable option in the sense that it has a very fast fire rate, but against armored opponents, that's just like an automatic Glock. Same with the Mac-10. It's like an automatic Glock, just with a higher fire rate. Impale though with that Deagle. He's made it sing once before in a force buy. Can he do it again is the question. He's been spotted. Oh, gets one. And they've taken so much damage, the other remaining players on the T side. Oh, but they're all whiffing their shots. It all comes down to Starboy. All he needs to do is land a couple of shots and pepper them with that fast fire rate. I think the Scout doing a majority of the work there. And Starboy. Oh, he's gonna get picked apart. Yeah, the aim comes, not allowing him to land his shots. But they're all so very low. Foxy with the CZ might just pick up a what?
I
I'm
think they
confused
failed the
now.
boost there.
Anyway, okay. Foxy has recovered an AK-47. Will they look to save? Yeah, they're gonna look to save the AK-47 and the scout onto Hunter. They're all so very low. If only they had that information.
Yeah, they're pretty much 3 bullets to the body away from getting the clutch, but Bandits, they are gonna pick up the second round here in the second half, 7 and 10. Perfect start to their T half. And Hunter, 4 points of health. Scout saved up. They managed to get the AK as well. And yeah, Bandits are not going to be able to take those weapons away from Semper X. Money on Predator 3,500, Dobby 3,600. So it's not looking all that great for the T's despite winning the round.
I mean, they can just buy up Tech 9s and, SMGs because all they have to worry about is Foxy and the AK-47. Everyone else is just naked. It's a naked scout and that nade's gonna kind of annoy him. Ooh. Almost lining up that wall bang through the door there, Hunter.
Yeah, very close to hitting that. And Dobby with the Molotov as well as the flashbang spots out one CT as he retreats. Mithalef with that CZ. He's gonna have accelerate breathing down his neck real soon. Scout out on Hunter. Spots one player on the crossing. Doesn't fire off a shot just yet. Spots a second player out and finally does manage to tag Predator there. Ricky gets the opening pick onto Impale. Pokey taking a lot of damage here. Down to 30 points of health. Mithalef. Are they going to sniff him out? But Hunter with 1 kill. Yeah, Mithalef did get the pick onto Ricky. Hunter gets another one. Foxy chimes in with the AK. Dobby, Tech 9, armor. Last player alive for Bandits. What just happened?
It just Hunter just tacked down everybody. Just he played the role of, like, if you've ever played Rise of Nations, the property, the special power of Russia is that you take attrition damage against them. If you invade into their territory, your players just take damage over time. And that's exactly what Hunter did with the scout. He just kept tagging them. Every time they peeked, he kept tagging them. Every time they entered his territory, he just kept tagging them. And
Yeah, why get a headshot when you get pretty much 3 shots at the
essentially,
guy?
it's what Blair calls death by paper cuts is what happened there. But here it was a scout and does significantly more damage than paper cuts. But he just dished out so much damage in that round. And that's what finally saw them through. And now the buy coming out. Even Bandits know that their economy on the CT side isn't all that great. And they forced it up themselves.
Yeah, they do have 2 AKs to work with, 1 UMP, couple of Tech 9s, some resemblance of utility as well. 7 and 11, still in the realms of doable for the side of Team Bandits. This is gonna be. Is there a boost up? I think there's a player boosted up towards me there. If I'm not mistaken. There is a Molotov which is going to deter the T's from coming in just yet. Mithalef and Impale
needs to be careful. Oh no, I think he did get the kill on. No, there's still a player in drop, and there we go. Does get the kill. Hunter pulls out the pistol, taps down accelerate. It's down to a 1v3, but Impale is so very low. He needs to be careful. Hunter getting tagged down with that nade. Predator going for the bomb, gets the kill onto Hunter. But now is the real task. There's 2 players. He needs to get the bomb down, come what may come, hell or high water. And there's still a lot of time left on the clock. He's going to throw out the smoke. Oh! Gets Ricky through the smoke. Predator, undeniably the MVP. And he's going to book it. And he might just fake it towards... Yeah, he's just faking it. Making a lot of noise. And I don't think Foxy's buying it. Nope. Both are trying to play mind games with each other. But Foxy ain't having none of that stuff. Sorry, I can't swear on stream. And Predator gonna make his way out onto the B-bomb side. Gets the plant down. And Foxy's already in Speedway. So smart. And there we go. Foxy with the drop on Predator. Predator could not outsmart him. He did try his best. All those mind games. Rushing up B-long. Taking the few jumps. Trying to fake out. But now Foxy does his dance of joy.
There's probably Foxy with the Superman vision there, the X-ray vision. He's like, nah. I can say, stop jumping, man. Go plant the bomb. Got this. Easy clutch coming in. Not. Foxy working really hard there. Semper X, 12th round on the board now. 12 and 7. They're inching oh so close to sealing their spot in the next round in the lower bracket. It's gonna be an eco coming in for Bandits. They're gonna have only upgraded pistols, armor out on 3 players, 2 smokes, and a quick play coming in towards long and drop. Impale with the boost gets one. Looks like he wants to go for more here, but decides against it as Pokey takes up a much more defensive position. He's gonna get the headshot regardless. The P250.
Starboy getting overrun and drop as well, caught with a nade out. Worst possible thing to happen. And it's all down to Mythil right now. He gets one, gets two. Can he get more is the question. He's getting surrounded and he almost lines them up. They're all so very low. Still waiting. Oh, but Hunter with the collateral there. Lining them up and taking them down. But that was a very messy round coming out from Semper X, to be very, very honest.
Yeah, very messy there. Impale, he gets the opening frag there with the boost. It's time to just back off and play. You know for a fact that they're on an eco, but he pushes ahead. He not only does he go down, he hands out the UMP to the T's and they manage to get a frag off it. And the T's, they must have been counting this task. They were like, yes, we probably got a chance at this round, but Hunter turns up on the B-bomb site, shuts it down, and it's going to be the buy coming in for Bandits here, but they have absolutely no room for error to work with. Bandit.
Impale also opening things up with a kill onto Ricky.
Man advantage to the CTs, and Bandits some damage onto Dobby as well. 71 points of health, and now their economy pretty much means Dobby cannot afford up that AWP on which he has shown his prowess on more than one occasion. And failed boost coming in from mid left, but we forgive you, man. You did your job the previous round.
Yeah, but there's 2 players who already made their way onto the drop. 2 flashes coming out. Oh, jumping headshot. Quickly coming out from Mythil. And that's a 2-man advantage. And that's essential and crucial because Hunter and Impale are so very low. Does get spotted out there, Mythil. But Starboy there for the trade. Impale coming in with a quick kill onto Pokey. And Impale coming out huge there with a 3k that round. Getting the final kill onto Accelerate as well. Hunter managing to stay alive on 33 points of health, keeping that AVP alive. And yeah,
it was a comedy of events there where multiple players getting caught out with a nade in the hand. The timing gods just not in favor of anybody. They want nothing to do with this. And on the flip side, it's 14 and 7 now. Semper X,
they
can
no
taste
money.
Victory.
Bandits, Bandit 5, whoever, whatever, they just have no money. They're gonna go in towards the fast play towards mid, flash in, maybe catch a few players off guard, but Hunter's there. He gets one. Impale spraying away. He spots the second player, and they're gonna push to the smoke. Oh, they're gonna line up for Impale. And they know that they're coming long. Hunter's ready with this op. And okay, that Starboy gets one, unable to get the second kill. But it's all down to a 2v3 situation. So all of a sudden, the round has turned on its head, but Mythil's there to get the kill onto Accelerate. It's all down to Ricky, who goes down to Foxy. And now, Bandits, or Bandit 5, are well and truly broke.
Yeah, they're broke. Backs against
maybe
the
not.
wall.
Wait, did they lose 5 rounds in a row? I think they did. Now, they're again going to go in for a force buy. They have no other recourse to take. They did. I think they lost 5 rounds in a row, so they're going to go in with a very.
It was 10 and 7 if I'm not mistaken. They took the pistol round. They took the subsequent round
and then they just
Bandits, and
lost
then they
the
just
plot.
and they just turned off the power and.
Nothing's up there. Nobody's home.
Nobody's home at the moment there. But they're gonna have 5 AKs here and one smoke. I think they spent out a couple of utilities.
Yeah, but they have no head armor, so it's just one shot. Okay, then they spot Hunter just bunny hopping his way to glory and does get put down. It's down to a 4v4, but Mythil and Starboy are very low, and Mythil does go down, and Starboy is still left, hemorrhaging slightly in drop. He's gonna flash himself out. All he manages to do is flash his own teammate by door. It's a 3v4 retake situation, but there's no head armor onto 3 of these players on Bandits. Can they capitalize on this? Semper X is the question.
Impale, is he going to be accounting for the player in the corner there? That Molotov is not going to flush him out. Going to take up the firefight, gets one. Starboy gets another. Foxy gets another one. Comes down to 1v1, but Foxy with the clutch. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Semper X taking the second map. And with that, the best of 3 here in the lower bracket of the Cobx CSGO Championship versus Bandits.
What a game. Like, such an explosive game of Counter-Strike. Like, in this entire best of 3, like we said, this would have gone to 3 maps had Bandits or Bandit 5 managed to take Inferno, which they came ever so close to getting, but just weren't able to find that last bit of oomph to take them over the edge.
Yep.
Semper X somehow, just through sheer grit and determination, managing to take Inferno, and then Cobblestone on their own map pick. It was a fairly one-sided affair towards the end there.
Yeah, they picked up 5. Bandits did pick up 5 rounds on the CT side, but on their T side, they had absolutely no answers to what Semper X had to throw at them. And yep, that is Semper X moving on in the lower bracket.
Yeah.
They will go up against the winner of Brutality as well as Shooting Monkeys, which is up tomorrow in that best of 3. That should be a very interesting match as well. Shooting Monkeys have impressed us on multiple occasions. Forsaken, if I'm not mistaken, was the one who's been the standout player for them. And
there's actually that team, Shooting Monkeys, is a team just full of aim stars. There's Mark Alon, there's AK Cerebro, there's Forsaken, and I think there's Spy.
Spy, yes.
Yeah, and I'm forgetting the name of the last player. Revolt. No.
Yeah.
It's Revolt.
I
right?
think it's Revolt.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, like I forget the last player, but they're all very, very potent aimers, very high individual game sense players, but they are still lacking on the teamwork side of things, and that's, I think, where Brutality is going to have a slight edge over them.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that Brutality, I'm not guessing, I'm hedging my bets on the fact that Brutality will be able to see that game through on the back of sheer teamwork and experience. But again, it's going to be a close game.
Yeah. But for today, though, that is all from us here at the So Strong Studios. We will be back tomorrow with that next best of 3 games. So for the moment, though, it's goodbye from me, Shadeslayer, as well as Archie. See ya. Have a good night.
to